Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Nobody make Xray girl laugh. She sounds as if she's dying.
It's true. I'm so mean.
I think I proved my point.
I hate you.
You sound like
made me laugh.
I can't remember what it's called. There's like a wizard in Diablo that you meet in like the towns and stuff. That's how I imagine him laughing. He's been alive for like 400 years.
Leave Xray girl alone, okay? She is.
It is like it's like Jimmy Carr, because Jimmy Carr always says his laugh is weird because he laughs on the inhale rather than the exhale. So he's like,
Oh yeah,
Like that, yeah.
It's very similar to that, but croaky.
Yeah, I blame the frog in my throat type
I
of.
don't eat frogs.
She does,
know,
right?
it's
She's looking a little pale.
I'm looking very pale, and it's like all the sickness went to my boobs, I think, because
Yeah, I have
They
Yeah,
that.
keep
that looks
growing. We were
natural.
talking about that. Like every 30 seconds, they're just getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, chat would be okay with that.
Oh, I'm sure they're totally
inflating.
fine with it.
I don't want to get better.
Guys, get me more sick.
Like that episode of Friends when Phoebe got sick and they're like, you actually sound better when you're sick. You sound sexy when you're sick, when she was singing, and then she's like tried to get sick again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
So besides being sick, how's everyone doing? How are you two? How you doing?
I'm good.
Disparu?
I've been spreading democracy, freedom, and liberty to the alien planets for
Okay,
over
Oh.
2 weeks
that could have
now.
gone a whole nother way. He started with
Ah.
I've been spreading, and I'm like, wait,
Uh-oh.
hold on, where
What
are we
are we
going with
doing?
this? What have you
Where are
been
we going
doing?
with this?
Okay, right away during the intro, Risk It for a Biscuit dropped 20 gifted memberships. Welcome to the Potato
Ah.
Squad, everybody.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
queen.
Yes.
Thank you.
I can't take your laugh seriously.
Yes.
Half the time it sounds like you're crying.
Maybe I am inside a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much,
Oh.
Risk It for a Biscuit. That's actually Ragin' Cajun. That Ragin' Cajun, he changed his name in case you're wondering
is
who that.
it?
Yeah, because I was wondering where he went, and then like he said it in a chat. I was like, oh, well, so you've been here the whole time. Just got a new name. Gotcha.
Okay, do you want to be called Riz then? I like Riz. Riz.
He's got that Riz, you know,
Got
that
that
charisma.
Riz.
I had to Google what that meant. I watched a video on like this girl rates the guys by Riz, and I'm like, hell does that mean? I'm stupid. They're like, oh,
It means that
duh.
it doesn't matter what she rates you, you should probably answer no anyway.
Oh no.
It was one of those stupid Jubilee videos that I won't react to anymore because I think that's why my channel got, or that stream got taken down because WickedVirtue went off without a hitch this week and I did no Jubilee video.
F
I
you.
still don't
Yeah, it
know if
will
it was
be.
that or if it was the interview.
Those kind of videos are 10 a penny, though. Is it?
I know, I'm like, do I really
Cut or
care?
something that do
There's-
similar things?
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I don't even need this. I don't need it. So I'm not doing it.
If anything, it's more promotion for them by you reacting to it.
I know. It's true. It is. I don't get it because I was talking to you guys in private chat about it. Even Disparu was like, so loads of people react to that specific channel. Aba and Preach do it all the time, but you know,
Well,
I'm just a
well,
little
it's
itty
those-
bitty channel. So
They said something about it, and they said that someone got pissed with them. I think that might have been Jubilee, but they were kind of like big
Oh.
enough that Jubilee may have been like, well, you know,
it's getting us
if you
views.
get permission off us, we'll let you do it.
Yeah.
So I think they were complaining at some point because I remember those kind of videos and them being like, no, they strike you. So I think most people just there are ones that do it that will let you though, because you know they like get a few people in a studio and spend all day asking them through various different embarrassing questions. It's
I know
It's not a
it is. It's
unique
kind
thing
of
to do on
it's
a
a little
channel.
bit cringe, but that's why I wanted to react to it because that was kind of funny. And Psychotic Mongoose just get another membership. Thank you. And
Yay.
before I forget this, I don't want to miss it. Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian 5. Hi, Xray Girl, Wicked Virtue, and Disparu. Time for another great episode of Saucy Saturdays.
Yay.
With all
Absolutely.
the
Thank
people.
you.
All the people of the world.
We got a VTuber people here today.
Oh yeah, anime
fake people.
represent. All the
That was so much
DEI.
like-
You want.
Even when you say it, it makes it look like you're like doing the whole, that you do.
So cute. Thank you. Oh, so adorable. I'm looking at you, Disparu.
It sounds like she's gonna murder you. I'm looking at
Yes.
you.
I'm
Yes.
gonna
Through
kill
the
you.
window.
Oh no.
Oh my
Okay, hold on.
goodness.
Good thing I have some wine today. I think I'm gonna need it.
Aw,
Sorry,
I'm
I'll
so
take
proud
extra
of
sips
you.
for you.
That sounded like an attack. Well, you two, I'm going to need to drink.
I know these two, man, driving me a drink.
There's no way I'm getting through this one sober.
I haven't had any in a while.
That same bottle of whiskey that you drank, Disparu. What's it called again?
Oh, the
Which one?
aggressive one.
The one.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Disparu came
It
out.
yeah.
The only way that was drinkable is if you
version
drank
of-
absolutely massive amounts of it. No, this one's nicer. This is
Ooh, what are you
The-
drinking today?
the old classic.
Oh,
Woodford Reserve.
oh, Woodford Reserve. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's the old. It's a go-to for sure.
I feel bad. Just like when I was hanging out with Xray, we're gonna hang out again this year, and she'll be able to drink instead of just smelling
Yeah.
mine.
I
Poor
think
thing. She was
mine-
just like, "Let me smell." It was the dry January.
Let me smell.
smell
it.
I thought you would have broken dry January when you met Wicked. I was sure you
No.
would have been like, well, I'll make an exception.
I wanted to, if I said I was going to do it, I'm going to do it. And then now my rule is besides special occasions, I'm not going to drink. Or if I travel, it's fine. I can drink then. So like Mark's birthday's coming up. So I said I'd have a glass of wine, but I want to drive home. So, because
Yeah.
I don't like paying for cabs. And in
get
what
that.
car? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like this is a treat today. Normally, I'm just like when I go out, you know what I mean? Not like social drinking now. I don't know. This Drew's like, I can't relate.
Just brew. How
No, I used
often
to.
do
I
you
used to have
drink?
those similar. Well, I used to have those similar rules. I only drink for like certain streams now.
Yeah.
This one and open bar. These things.
Yeah. Although when open bar happens, I tend to start drinking during tabletop, and then move on to open bar.
No,
Which is why a couple of times on open bar, I've just been like, well, I'm well on my way.
oh my goodness. I can't
Yeah.
wait until the next time we all get to hang out. And hopefully it's all together one day. I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
in
for it.
Ireland, and we have to drink, obviously. 'Cause it's a very
Obviously.
special occasion. No, I'm down. We have to do it. I want to go to Ireland.
It's so weird that you choose Ireland out of everything. It's
I
like, no,
love
wanna go-
Ireland.
It's on my bucket list. It's one of the top 5.
It's
Why?
very good food. The beef there is excellent. People there are so nice.
For the beef. No,
for
no,
the
it
I was
looks
gonna
beef.
say, I mean,
for the
like,
beef.
there's beef all over the UK.
No,
It's weird
there
that you choose
is.
specifically. Like, if you were like, I really want to try the Guinness,
Well,
then
no, I
everyone goes,
wanna-
okay, the
It's so
Guinness is better in
good.
Ireland.
Well, no, it's I want to see all the beautiful stuff there. I want to see some like Grace O'Malley's castles there, the pirate, things like that. I want to.
Oh, there's a prison in
I mean-
the capital in Dublin that's really fun to visit. You should go
Prison?
at nighttime. A prison. It's just
At
like
nighttime sounds.
I forgot what it's called.
She's just like, yeah, go to Ireland and never leave because you're in jail.
Thanks. It's Peter Pan. It's got the silhouette of them flying.
It's called Kilmenheim Girl Museum.
I still think
I'm gonna
if you
forget that.
if you go to Ireland, I'd also plan to go to like at least North Wales because there's quite a few castles and stuff and like Carnarvon and things. So if you're interested in castles,
I
Wales
am.
has tons.
Oh, let's
Okay.
do it. Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's
I'll
go on a
drive.
Castle tour. Drew looked up after he said that. He didn't even say. He's like,
No, I've driven in,
Not
I've
bad.
driven in Ireland before and I've been
Well,
fine.
You can actually drive. There is a ferry that goes between them that you can drive on and go across. So it is possible.
And wait, North, did you say Wales?
Yeah, Wales and Anglesey are right next to Ireland. It's like a short ferry away.
Okay, like 2 hours probably.
Go for the castle, stay for the
Oh God,
prisons.
that doesn't sound like a choice. Oh my God.
If you like
Cornwall?
pirates, Cornwall is cool too. Okay.
Yeah, but Cornwall is a long way away.
Where's Cornwall?
Cornwall is like if you went from Ireland to Anglesey, but just kept on going through the entire country. The
it's on
issue is
the
it's a
east.
long drive, and you have to go in like a U shape around a river. Well, not a river, that's like the ocean, like cutting into the country. So no, Cornwall is about as far away from Anglesey as you could get.
Okay. Well, one day, guys. Okay, one day.
Yes. One day we'll do it. I'll add it to
Uh,
the bucket list. I literally have a notebook with bucket list stuff in it. It's a really pretty book. I had to make it cute.
How are you, Wicked? We
You
didn't
made your
ask
bucket
you.
list cute,
Thanks.
not
Yeah,
just a
aren't you?
list. Oh, you actually
I
have
put-
a written one.
Yeah, I have other
It's
stuff.
It's cute. Look at it.
It is cute. I have other
I've
things
never
in
had
here
this response to a
too,
book.
but like it's just right now I just have my bucket list on it.
I
I'll put other
love
stuff in
it.
it.
You don't understand, Disparu. Girls love stationery. They love pens, and we could talk about it and our favorite things, and we want to make it pretty.
I have those pens. I got a whole
Yes!
pack of them.
I have infected so many people with those
With those
pens, the
Japanese
emoji pens.
pens.
They're the best.
This is when you've got your whole girlfriends and wives going, the most important thing is communication. I want talking and understanding. Every guy is like, no, please shut up. Just stop it. I can't talk about stationery anymore. It's impossible for me to have an opinion on cushions. Men
X-ray
do
girl.
not have the biological equipment to have an opinion about fabric. It doesn't work.
Actually, girl's a VTuber now with a sexy, raspy voice.
Yes, Camelot. Hi. I'm sick, so I decided this is only the time when the VTuber avatar comes out because I look like a hot mess.
She should
Not
be
hot,
in
just
bed,
like
but
disgusting mess.
Just a
Oh,
mess.
I'm sure you look really hot, like actually hot. Oh, I just hit myself with my mic. See,
Don't lie to her.
I was feverish for like the last couple days. It broke recently.
I mean, that's not a
Well,
sentence that you
tomorrow,
could
I
pull off.
told her
I'm
she's
sure you
gotta
look
stay in
really hot
bed.
with your fever.
Yeah, I'm physically hot, not just you know.
Yeah.
Our
Like
temperature.
I'm actually warm right
temperature
now.
hot. Yeah, not.
Well, she's gonna
Oh.
stay in bed tomorrow. I'm gonna message Mark and be like, she better stay in bed. You better bring her soup and water, and she'll feel.
Oh no! Don't say that! No!
Now she's gonna.
I sound like Aquafina. Are you guys ready for a scuttle wrap?
Oh, God, the scuttle bus.
I forgot how it went. So sorry.
It is
I
the-
know
it-
you-
I think
No,
it's the
don't be
scuttle
sorry
bus.
because all I know is was it wait, it's scuttle bus or scuttle butt?
I don't know. You've got a
Scuttle
horrible
butt.
accent.
Scuttle,
It's like
scuttle,
nails down a
scuttle
chalkboard.
Yeah,
I probably could make squawking noises pretty easily.
multi. Okay, okay, it is scuttle butt. Wow. We probably wouldn't disagree with that. But yeah, we have VTuber girl today, but she's gonna feel better after tomorrow.
I'm hoping so. I need to get back to doing everything, and I've been delayed a day of rest because I had to do a lot of administrative work for my my younger brother. Who this is not going to help the Asians with the driving, but he got into a car accident in
Oh,
my
no.
car.
Oh, great.
I love how she's laughing about it, like you got into a car accident. Hilarious. He's okay, but
He's
It's not
actually
again this
okay,
week.
which is why I'm talking about it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
helping our cause here, okay?
It's like you just take them out of the insurance claims, everyone's premiums drop 50%.
And to be fair, it wasn't his fault either.
Is that the excuse
it
you
never
use?
is.
I have not been an at fault accident. Everything
Look, that
has
traffic
been
light came
everyone
out of
else.
nowhere.
Yeah, that car came out of nowhere and hit me. I have no idea.
She has a lot of band-aids on her car. I've seen
There
it.
was,
I've seen
I
it.
used, I used to like articles about the most stupid things that people have ever written down on insurance car claims.
Oh no!
one of-
Like what?
One of them was, I came home one day and reversed into the wrong drive and hit a tree I haven't got.
Did the tree come out of nowhere? Oh my
Well,
god!
they didn't have a tree, so they just reversed it as normal, but in the wrong place. So yeah,
Wow,
that'll cause
so
a few
dumb.
crashes.
So dumb. Yeah, he has every right to not be at fault because he was in a country road turning left, and the car tried to overtake him as he's turning left.
Oh, geez.
And country road meaning one lane, one. So there's no like additional lanes to go around. And so she decided to go, the person behind him decided to go onto oncoming traffic.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, it wasn't his fault.
No.
Let me get some of these super chats before we jump into our first topic. And this picture is Disparu's always here for my moments of talking about women, but this picture on this article of Natalie Portman is just like her makeup's not flattering. Like,
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Anyways, Lucifer
all
the
right, I'll call her
Doberman,
ugly,
thank
it's
you
fine.
for. Well, I'll let Disparu to say his thoughts first. Thank you for the Canadian 5. How much money do I need to offer to get Disparu to get the same hairdo as a thumbnail? Serious question. That's his action star hairdo. That was he just jumped out of a burning car.
Either. It's like not going to happen.
He can mimic the drinking though.
Yes, you can do that.
But that's because that was based off me. The rest of it,
that's the
No.
only
You know
part
what?
that's me.
the rest of it, the AI was just like, I'm not making that.
Disparu, Gemini AI won't
He's
be
like,
able
"I
to
have
do
standards."
anything like that ever again. Okay, any type of indication of look, they're like, you broke us.
What?
Joking.
Gemini
What?
AI?
What broke?
No, Gemini AI, the Google AI.
Oh, it's a Google one. I never used that.
Oh, I heard it's complete crap.
Well, yeah, but that's because it's doing what it's supposed to, and everyone noticed. The problem wasn't with what it did. The problem was that everyone noticed. So, yeah. I should probably apologize for that. Not because of what we did, just because you realized what was happening and commented on it.
Wicked Steel, thank you for the 5. Hail, sick Xray girl. Disparu and
Yeah.
Wicked on Saucy Saturdays. Love these streams. Love y'all. Have you seen what's going on Twitter, especially in Turkey? No.
I mean, a lot's going on Twitter.
Yeah, there's always a
You're
lot
gonna
going
have to be
on
a little
Twitter.
bit more specific.
But no, I haven't. What's going on in Turkey? Psychotic Mongoose for £5. Thank you. I live in Cornwall. We call it the arse end of the country.
It certainly is. But it does
Certainly
mean
is.
it's separated from a lot of the hell. So, you know, the further you can get from London, the better you tend to be until you start hitting Wales and Scotland. Then it goes
War
downhill
Machine,
again.
we're just getting a bunch of subs today. War Machine gifted 5 memberships. You know what? Here you go. Since we don't got Xray Girl's face on today, we'll get the PJ party. Here you go. He doesn't like pajamas.
Yeah, they're
Pajamas.
pointless.
Sorry.
They're literally pointless. Like,
She did like a mom. She's like, I need to dance.
wear them to bed. Why would you have to change the clothes?
True.
He had a fun
That is so
sleepover.
true. I didn't know that was a clip playing, and I just heard someone go, "He doesn't like pajamas," and I'm going, "Yeah, they're pointless." And then I heard me say it before I said it.
Poor Xray Girl. Mark, get her some soup.
I think she could actually be choking at some point, and we wouldn't realize. We just think she's laughing. He was like, "No, somebody call for help. Tell Mark quickly."
Oh no. Jason Webster, thank you for the Australian 30. Oh my goodness. Joke. Ben Willie finished last in the men's 100-meter freestyle final. Willie thought he had taken a fast-acting steroid tablet, which turned out to be Viagra. Said one of his rivals, he thought he had it won, but he was too cocky. Oh my god, that's a
Oh
dad
my
joke.
goodness.
Thank you
Oh
for
my
the 30.
goodness.
Oh, hold on. Let Xray Girl catch your breath.
Oh no.
Bark of Reality, thank you for the 5. Don't worry, Xray. Italians are bad drivers too. Hey, my Italian lawyer friend just demolished his Corvette last week. Had his seatbelt on, so he's okay. Well, I'm glad he's
Oh
okay.
no. The poor car though. I'm married to an Italian, so that's not good either.
So they're just
We're just
He
Disparu?
says, "My Italian friend has crashed," and X-Ray Girl went, "Yeah, the poor car." It's like, yeah, screw the Italian in it who's
said they
driving.
were
The
fine.
car's
The
the one in
Corvette,
the
okay.
problem.
He said they
That's
were
all. I hope the
fine.
car got out all right.
I mean, that's a Corvette. That's a pretty car.
Be careful, Sassy. Disparu has a problem with tea and honey. Honey
Yeah,
and tea, I
You
mean.
colonial savages. I automatically assume you're foreign, specifically because you put honey in tea, you abomination.
I usually do ginger,
You're sick.
honey, and
Yeah,
hot
she is
water.
sick. Yeah, anyone who puts ginger and honey in tea is sick.
No, not in tea, just in hot water.
Well, that's not tea.
That's not
It's just
tea.
flavored water. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's for my throat. So I get this good laugh.
You want her number, Mark? I can get it for you.
I think we can set you up.
Mark,
think we can.
You'll have to
literally
fight her
am-
husband, though. That's the problem.
Mark, I'm literally above you right now.
Hey, nobody needs you to know that's why you've got the VTuber avatar on, all right? You could have kept that one to yourself.
Mark, get her some soup. She needs soup. He said, please. All right, I got you.
It's like I shall 1v1 the husband.
It's just
Oh
him
my
talking to his leg.
It's like, yeah, hitting himself in the face with his own leg.
Ouch.
You must be defeated! It's like Elden Ring. He's like dodging his own leg and it's flying around the room.
Oh, geez. Isn't there a second? Aren't they making a second?
There's an expansion coming
Versus-
in
Oh, an expansion. Okay.
June or something. It's around there.
Really?
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's so
never got into
exciting.
Elden Ring. Not that I didn't like it. I just those type of games aren't really.
Well, they aren't for me, but I like this because it was open world. So rather than just having to go, you go along here into the boss. I like the exploration and how you could take things at your own speed. And if you got
Yes.
stuck on one boss, you could just piss off
Go
someone
to
else and do a different bit of
another,
content
yeah.
and come back. I like that.
Did any of you guys finish Elden Ring or no? I
No,
didn't.
I think I got about 70% of the way through, and then I can't even remember why I stopped. I think I just got busy with videos.
I got.
But I want to
got
do
a
it again
city.
before the expansion.
I want to play it. It's honestly like very satisfying, and I understand why a lot of people love these Souls types of games. When you like fight a boss for God knows, Mark could do it for like 8 to 10 hours and just continue on and on and on. I'm like, how's that fun? After playing it, I understand it now.
Mhm.
That need to overcome it.
Yeah, when you
Well,
get to a certain point, you just want to continue, and then you get to another point, you want to keep going.
Well, it's like anything.
that.
Like succeeding at something after a challenge is satisfying, and that's what a lot of things have. Like everyone thinks it all wants to hold your hand through everything, tell you where everything is. We're gonna paint a ladder yellow just in case you don't know what a ladder's for, and you think, am I supposed to climb that? I'm not sure. I mean, there is a ladder against a wall leading to another ledge, but unless it's yellow, it's too complicated for me. Elden Ring didn't do that. Although I still think that they need to put the quests into a journal, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing at any one point. So I just ignored
Yeah.
all of them and just started killing bosses.
She sang "Smelly Cat" at the beginning of the stream.
Scuttlebutt, scuttlebutt. I don't really know how it goes.
I don't know the
though.
words either. That sounded better though. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, this isn't like an Australian pop song where you just go la 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 like repeatedly with the same
La
words.
la 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 la.
That's not even the right. I gave you the easiest song in the world to do, and you got the thing wrong.
I always get it wrong.
Look at him yelling at her. She's
Like,
sick, and he's like,
It's
"I
Kylie
didn't-"
Minogue. Everybody knows Kylie. It's literally a
Wait.
song with one word in it.
Wait, how does it go?
Oh, the la la one, la 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 la. That one.
That one.
don't
although
know
I
what
wouldn't
have
you're
done the-
talking about.
I have to. It's your fault. You started it. Okay,
I
you're
did
the one
not
who
start
started.
that.
Here, is this,
You
is
did.
this
You
the
were
best?
like, "What is this?"
You
looks like I'm
just
freaking
did that.
out. Stop it! Stop fighting!
I'm ill.
Yes,
Give me
be
attention.
nice.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Well,
God.
let's get into the first topic here. It is Natalie Portman on liberation. She finds liberation in YouTube being bigger than film. Have you guys read this yet or heard anything about it?
I've read this, although the title that I heard was better. I can't remember what it was. Probably pull it up.
Let
pull
me
it up.
see in my research
Oh,
tab.
it was. Come on, load. Natalie Portman notes decline of film as a primary form of entertainment. It feels much more niche now. It's like, yes.
There's
I wonder why.
There's another one that's Natalie Portman says kids don't know movie stars anymore, but there's liberation in having your art not be a popular art.
Yeah, and she
What does
even
that even mean?
Well,
What
one
does
of the
she mean by that?
the quotes from her is, I think all these art forms, when they become less popularized, you have to start being like, okay, who are we making this for anymore? And it's what I've always thought. The reason why the films got bad is because they were so confident that whatever they made, they could dictate to you what you would like and you would just accept it.
Yeah.
And they had so much money going around for so long, they didn't think they needed to even care what they made. They were too successful. And it made them get lazy.
In
and
some
they
ways,
thought,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's like if you've got social media had the same problems. Now they've got to start firing people, but they were making so much money they could have all of this waste and all of these departments that didn't need to be there that just lost money. But because they were making so much, like, oh yeah, well, we'll sacrifice 10% just to push this kind of idea that we think is worth it. But now they don't have the money for any of that. So now they've got to get down to basics, like who are we making movies for? And people like her are realizing it.
Yeah. Yeah, she said, let me see. We don't have to read the whole thing. Yeah, what you said about asking kids about movie stars, they don't know any. Oh, here, she says, if you ask someone my kids' age about movie stars, they don't know anyone compared to YouTuber stars or whatever, which is true. Yeah, very
It's
true.
absolutely true. This was actually something I even noticed a year ago that I had asked my little cousins. I'm like, what do you guys want to be? And they were like, oh, we want to be YouTubers. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Most kids say, the typical fireman, teacher,
Astronaut.
and then like actor or a pop singer or something like that. If we're gonna go into like the Hollywood-esque type jobs, and just being someone at home with their camera or TikToker, that's the goal, which is insane.
YouTube has been the number one job that they've replied since. Well, the first study I saw was 2018, but it probably from before that. It was just that when people started to realize. But
Yeah,
in 2018, it was still astronaut in China.
Especially, like with PewDiePie and stuff, like kids watch that and like, I want to just play games for a living. Like, I mean, what kid wouldn't want to do that?
Well, look at Mr. Beast. The amount of views his videos get will dwarf the things from movies and things. And he just, he'll spend a lot of money on them, but still nowhere near what they would in movies and things. So I can understand why they get exposed to it more. I also think with YouTube, though, you can like anything, no matter how niche it is, no matter how, like what style you want it to be made in, there will be a channel talking about what you want in the way you want that you enjoy.
And
you can't get that with movies.
That I love with YouTube is that you can get an idea of if this video is good just based on other viewers that have watched other things that you've watched. And then you go there and then the like-dislike ratio as well as comments. So it's kind of like peer-reviewed quickly. Whereas if you go see a movie, I got to go to Rotten Tomatoes. I got to read the reviews. There's so many types of reviewers. Who do I believe? Who I don't? And,
but it's interesting. Those review compilation sites got taken over. They got bought by major companies. They started fiddling with the results because they thought it was their job to help the movie rather than report honestly. But then you look at YouTube, they took the downvote away. They said it was for YouTuber health. It's like, well, no, I can still see the download. You haven't affected me in any way, shape, or form. The only thing you've done is removed information from the audience,
the public,
so that they can't go through that review thing. It was so bizarre.
Yeah, it is weird. You think it'd be not the other way around, but yeah, it doesn't make sense if they're said they did it for like mental health, right? It's like, okay, well,
yeah.
Again, like you said, we can all still see it, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
fine with that. But it's for corporations like Disney. Isn't that what happened like during the Star Wars stuff, like heavily when like the videos were getting downvoted so bad, and then all of a sudden YouTube removes the dislike button.
Took it away.
There was a few major events that happened at the time, which, depending on who you ask, they tend to lean into whatever they were most interested in. They blame it for that. So I don't think we'll ever really know.
No, just
it
a
might
little
just
bit of
be a
everything,
mix of
probably.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I companies like this are so big, I think they tend to follow trends. So if they see what their audience would be, which would just be the viewer of YouTube, turning against what they want, then they'll be like, okay, how can we mitigate this?
Yeah, if they really wanted to help YouTubers for their mental health, if you demonetize a channel, you need to tell them what happened.
Yes. Well, one of the reasons that because you'll find that with everything, social media sites don't tell you why you got banned and everything, and it's simply because if they don't tell you, you can't sue them. That's why it is.
Which is unfortunate.
Mm.
They care, I swear.
Well, I would say one of the main things you do if you're actually interested in that is if you go on holiday for a week, don't hit the channel as if when they come back, their channel dies and they have to build it up again. I think that because then they'd actually have a break. Whereas now, once you get onto a rhythm on YouTube, you have to keep going forever.
Yeah, so Mike was talking about Mike were talking about that last week. Yeah.
It's like you can build it back, but it takes a while.
Yeah. I mean, you have your regulars, but when it comes to putting out videos, like lives are different than putting out videos like Disparu. You put out videos, you don't go live on your channel. So if you stop doing it, you probably have to take you a couple weeks maybe to get back into the swing of things. I don't know.
Well,
You haven't had to deal with that yet, right? Like you haven't not uploaded for a week or...
Yeah, but over like December and January, I slowed down. And that definitely hit everything. And it takes probably months to get back. But I mean, it's understandable because they start watching other people. Like other people will get you that place in the recommended. So I get why. It's just not the best.
Yeah. So back to Natalie. What did she say here? She said the accessibility is incredible. If you live in a small town, you might not have been able to access great art cinema when I was growing up. Now it feels like if you've got an internet connection, you can get access to anything. It's pretty wild that you also feel like at the same time, more people than ever might see your weird art film because of this extraordinary access. So it's this two-sided coin. Yeah.
It's weird looking at different articles.
Yeah.
Is anybody interested in art films?
I
guess
think
it
if
depends.
it's good and it's reviewed good, well, like overall, like I find most people nowadays, from the looks of it, unless it's something that they inherently trust, an IP, they're not going to give it a chance, even if it's a good actor, actress.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah, but isn't
Here you go, Disparu. That's for you.
Full mission set at Helldiver? I'm not ready for what?
I don't know,
What's
man.
maximum difficulty you've done? I'm like level 26.
Get on his level, bro. Oh,
wow.
There's gonna be a fight.
Well, yeah, I've done tier 8 stuff. There's only tier 9 left, and he's like, "You're not ready for what I can do." It's like, "Oh, what have you done? Met a charger? Congratulations, mate." But
Sorry, go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
When people talk about art films, generally it's a warning. It's like, this is an art film, and what they mean by art films is it's ass, and nobody likes it. People just like it's like, oh, this is art. Yeah, it's like it's art when it's awful.
Oh
It's
my
like,
God. It's like art. If you think art, like the banana taped on the wall.
Like, what does
It's
it
so
mean?
But
Mark.
I think
holding strong at level 9.
wow, good
I'm
job,
at
But it's
zero.
the different difficulties. It's like it
haven't
goes up
played
to
yet, I
tier
got to.
9.
Natalie Portman, I think, well, she's probably being interviewed at this point, so she's giving the most political answer to say, yeah, it sucks being taken over by YouTube.
Didn't start anything.
Came in to
Good
just
enough
like
to start something.
he just wanted to start. He wanted to start an argument with this bro.
Well, if you're gonna try to start something, at least have what you say make sense. Then people might be able to understand it to have it finished.
Well, he is 2 levels above you.
I'm bringing a full Helldivers set. What does that mean? That's not even English. Doesn't even make sense in the context of the game. But no, there's better things than what she said in there in this article. When she said it's liberation in having your art not be popular. It's like when nobody likes what you do, it's liberating because then you can do whatever you want. Is a weird comment.
It's rationalization at its best because her art form is dying.
Yeah, and what like they isn't it? Hold on a second. They talk about the
She'll
movies.
also be finding out a standard thing. Like if you think about Hollywood, sort of in the 90s and early 2000s, there'd be like a time period where you could be an actor or an actress specifically because you would start when you were like 18 and hot. But then you would age out of it when you got replaced by someone who was hotter
by the time
than
you're like
you
28,
yeah,
aged out.
So
yeah,
it's quite unusual to be having people her age still in movies and still hanging around that haven't been replaced by other people. And that was because the ideology of Hollywood changed, and so it kind of stayed with other people. So we're now witnessing actresses who kind of realize what they've lost. That they used to be the main big thing, and now they're still hanging around enough to talk about it. And she's right that Hollywood changed to the point where she's not relevant. But if Hollywood had still stayed on the same path, she still would be saying this kind of thing, and she'd still be irrelevant because she would have just been replaced.
Yeah. What's the last thing she was in that Thor movie?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I didn't watch it.
The last thing I watched.
I liked her obviously in Star Wars and the Black Swan and what was that one? I can't remember it. The one where she has the baby in the Walmart. What the heck was that one
Oh
called?
my god, I didn't watch that.
Oh.
The last thing she did. Oh, apparently there's a movie called May December
Garden State. I never seen that one.
2023. So,
But yeah, I mean, she is right. Like kids these days, you know, anybody really. That her last one was the Apocalypse movie, the one with the bubble thing. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, she was in V for Vendetta too. Yeah, I like her. I agree with her.
That was a long time ago, though.
That's what I mean. Like she was big. Was it like the early 2000s, right? Oh, well, there you go. This Ian said it's pretentious. I can't say pretentious.
Yeah.
Because there's the other side of this from her perspective with Phoebe Dynevor, who was 28, who said who probably would have already aged out of Hollywood normally. There are not many roles for women her age in Hollywood, and she actually says in Hollywood now there are loads of roles for older women because everything changed. They started getting rid of the younger women to be replaced. You look at the the recent trailer with Borderlands. Those kind of people would have been far younger actresses in those roles because as Hollywood changed, now you get the older women taking them. So it's actually the other way around now, and the younger women are like, I wish I could get a job.
Well, it's funny because after watching Starship Trooper, all the people who were playing the high school students at the time were like super old, and you think of
that's because they needed to do the older role.
Yeah,
in the same movie.
like Grease.
A lot of
Grease,
shows,
their teenagers are like 30.
The teenagers are played by older people now. Like the teenagers.
Madam Web. They're all in their 20s.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to be
Sydney
teenagers.
Sweeney. I think Sydney Sweeney could pull off teenager. She does in Euphoria too, but she's different. She's in her like mid 20s though, right? Like she's not.
You
26.
could maybe do that, but yeah, now I don't know what young people look like nowadays. They don't look like how I did when I was a teenager. It's insane.
I saw a TikTok of this guy, and admittedly the beard aged him, but he also had grey in it. And
A teenager?
No, I think he was like early 20s, like 23 or 24.
Okay.
And he said that his generation are aging more. And he said, he came up with something because it was like, oh, the stress we have and stuff. It's like, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's your lifestyle. But he said that his age, a lot of people do not look as young as people did the generation before at their age.
Absolutely not.
But there's loads of stuff that age you. It's like smoking, alcohol, all that kind of stuff. The worse life you lead, the faster you age. That's always been true.
And I will say that they put the stress on themselves with social media versus when we were in the 90s, maybe we had,
I think that's a woman thing. I don't think blokes get stressed out by social media. Like, I've never met a guy who's seen someone with a six-pack and gone, oh my God, this makes me feel horrible. Just doesn't happen. Like filters and things, I don't think that affects blokes either.
No, because everything is like maybe it is more so for women, especially young girls seeing people like we'll just use the Kardashians as an example, right? Like Kylie, she puts filters on, she has all this work done to herself, but she also heavily filters her pictures. So young girls see that and like, oh, I want to look like that, but it's like that's not real.
She doesn't.
She's got her face has texture. Faces have texture normally. They're not all smooth. Like I mean, some people have nice skin, yeah, but like a lot of those people, because they do like wear a lot of makeup and stuff, they have like I don't want to say like crater faces, but you know what I mean? Like they have an extra texture, even more texture than a normal person because they do so much to their faces.
It's so weird to me. Like I remember when I was a kid in the 90s, so I was like growing up, but the entire message was like you were supposed to have natural makeup to the literal point where if anybody could tell you put makeup on, you'd put too much on.
Much.
It was meant to be a secret. Like it was kind of an open secret. Everyone knew that you'd put it on, but they shouldn't be able to notice. There was like like a talent or an art to it. There was a line you could push. And now everyone's like, yeah, I'll just make myself look fake. I will make
Yeah.
myself look like a Borderlands character. It's bizarre.
Can I show you guys this? This is so
Yeah.
funny. This is just memes about 90s versus 2000 kids.
that scene, I remember when I finally seen that, I was like, it's from the memes. Because I didn't actually watch Dawson's Creek in the 90s. I watched it like when I was sick once for a few days. I just like binged it, and that's I'm sorry, you're not supposed to laugh at that scene. But yeah, I love them. I had a Little Mermaid one. I had a regular one too, but I also had a Little Mermaid one.
I only know that because I think Lady Gravemaster sent me a clip of going something like, "You should have fought for me," and it's like, what?
This is so true.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. That I still can't believe. I think that show is still on, 16 and Pregnant. It's like girls wanted to go on
Really?
that show. Wasn't
Oh
that?
my
Yeah,
God.
that was MTV, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Jersey
I
Shore.
loved Boy Meets World.
Yeah. Look at the way they dress. It's insane.
These looks
The
are coming
London
back.
look. What, stabbed?
You know the girl with the big gap? It's like, get the London look. And she's got the huge gap in her teeth. I think it's
I can't remember that
don't
at
know.
all. What the gap in the teeth is a cultural thing, and it's not English.
Oh, okay.
This is the big one. How we used to dress, literally, and then kids these days are so
Absolutely.
fashionable.
They are. I looked back and I'm just like, crazy hair. My mom didn't even like bother to brush it, or she just like threw it up in a pony, and I got like some Lion King
What
clothes
this-
on. Like,
What the reason why this is happening today is you've got a load of women who are absolutely miserable and they're desperately trying to live their lives through their kids. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll dress you up because I remember what I've lost. Because you're supposed to have moved on to a different stage in your life and they haven't.
there's memes of like little boys like with their hair done great and dressed on nice, and it's like moms dressing their sons like the boy that or the man that left them or something. Like, jeez, I said it wrong, but you get what I'm saying. I'm glad you like that one. Watching TV today, that's a small laptop.
Yeah. You
I
got
don't
the
understand
computer
because you still
and
got the TV in the background.
No, and the computer as well.
Facebook and yeah.
They got
So
you're
feet.
distracted. Those feet are interesting. Hip hop. You
yeah.
stupid. These lyrics are amazing.
You stupid. You stupid.
Oh yeah, in the bathroom. I definitely read the shampoo bottle when I was.
This
in
has
the
always
bathroom.
been weird to me. Who spends
What?
that long in the bathroom that you need reading material?
When you go to the poo poo.
When you make the poopies.
Make the poo poo in the
There's
toilet.
something wrong with you if you
When
need
you
to
have to
take
go
a book in
cocky.
with you. This is
I
the whole
love
thing.
Snake.
It's like the memes of, the gents' toilets and the women's. There's always a queue at the women's, but the gents just go in and come out. It's like, yeah, because we're going in there to do a job. You do it and you get out. Whereas I've heard other women talk about, I like to sit in the cubicle and have my time and check my text messages and Twitter, talk to my friends. It's like, no, that's not what it's for.
I like this one is so relevant even today.
Yeah.
Where back in the day, a bad report card, it's the child's fault. A bad report card, it's the teacher's fault.
I mean,
Yeah.
it probably is. I think teaching's definitely gone downhill.
Have either of you, probably not, but have you watched the newest, I think, Adam Sandler movie called Leo? It's the animated one.
Oh.
And in it, he's like, it's a good kids. It's actually a cute movie, but it's a kids movie. And in it, the one teacher has to go away on maternity leave. So they have this older woman come in, and she actually does it the old way. Like she gives them big textbooks, and when the rich kid doesn't do well, she still gives them an F, and the parents come in to yell at her, and she yells back at the kid, their parents, and they're like all scared of her and stuff. And then all of a sudden, the kids start doing better, and I'm like, it's a good movie. Check it out, Leo. It's cute. It's a cute little animated movie. Adam Sandler. And Bill Burr's in it too.
I just want to say
Yum.
skinny jeans hate.
I know.
He says
I
it's
saw
so
that. I
bad.
was like, Disparu's gonna say something.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're both bad though. Okay,
Like
they're
I
both
don't like
bad.
that butt hanging out.
No,
No,
Like,
no.
skinny jeans hate. Skinny jeans are worse.
would you rather wear this than
Yes,
skinny
because there's no
jeans?
excuse for a man to be wearing skinny jeans.
Oh my god. I don't know. These are just like look at the
They're just-
pockets. They're down the leg.
Yeah, but at
It's
least,
like-
cargo pants have like pockets all over the leg. I mean,
Yeah, but
have
they're not that
pockets, but not like
loose.
that long.
I mean, to be fair, I never saw those in the 90s, so this is probably an American thing. But just comparing them to skinny jeans, yes, skinny jeans are worse.
Wow. I just
Well, you might as well wear a skirt. I look at them exactly the same. And people are like, oh, what if you're Scottish? Yeah, you're still wearing a skirt.
Scottish. Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
about this one. This one's a bit too far-fetched.
There's a lot of people who post videos of like their cat when they're trying to work, and the cat's just like, "Why are you petting that thing?"
Why are
It's
you
like it's
making me
jealous of
do
the
this?
computer.
Oh yeah, the new Pokemon cool. I have a rare card. Yay. Now it's like I've got all this nice phones and stuff. Oh my god,
did
I
you
used
guys-
to do this.
Yeah, me too. The S.
Superman. You
Yep.
got mail today. Oh, it's the other way around.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Uh
Even
like
companies are like, we have emails complaining at us, but when someone sends a letter, it makes an impact.
this is sad. This is a sad change. Sorry, internet. We used to have pillow fights and now we just are on the couch
Yeah,
on our phones.
or with VTuber avatars.
With VTubers avatars, yes.
Disparu is just a more relatable Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, except
I
I
just
could probably
watched
write a
this-
funny sitcom.
Oh my god.
The Office isn't funny, and it never was. I'm fed up with pretending otherwise. The best thing he's done, the only funny thing he's done, is the awards speech.
Oh.
In defense of Scotland, skinny jeans aren't national dress. Well, there you go.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse to wear a skirt instead. It's like, well, if it's not national dress, I might as well put a skirt on. There's probably more men in Scotland wearing skirts than the women.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never been to Scotland. I
I
can't tell
don't
you.
know.
I saw
Has there
Xray.
been a poll?
I saw Wicked. It was like the cogs return. It's like, how can I defend this?
Like,
It's
I got nothing. I've never
Not
been
defending
there.
this.
Got nothing. You're hurting Ian's feelings.
Wow.
Wow.
knows the truth.
Wow.
Search your soul. You know it to be true. I asked a Scottish guy why it wasn't a skirt, and literally the only thing he said is because it wraps around multiple times. Well, that's not a big enough
So
of a
isn't
difference.
it a multi-leveled skirt?
Well, it's like it literally just wraps around you more than once. I'm like, that's not even the definition of a skirt.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never even seen like an actual
Fighting
Scottish.
words.
I've seen kilts weirdly in the
Well, they don't wear underwear, so if you do see one,
St.
not even for a
Patrick's
surprise.
Day.
I've only
Parade.
seen kilts
That's it.
at Catholic
Kilts, yeah.
schools.
Really?
I mean, I think even they know that it's a skirt because they actually try and counterbalance it by going too far the other way. Like, yeah, we'll wear a skirt, but we'll also get trees and try and toss them as far as we can. So it's like, I'm going to wear, yeah, but I'll try and be as masculine
Hey.
as possible the other way.
Disparu, if you had to wear one, which would you wear? Skinny jeans or a kilt?
Well, at least skinny jeans are trousers. But
See,
skinny jeans are what happens to trousers when women start wearing them. So they're like, oh, look, I want to wear trousers, but I also want to show off my arse. So they start making skinny jeans. So then men start wearing women's jeans, essentially, is what's happening. The skinny jeans would never have been invented if women didn't start wearing trousers. Which I'm also against.
He's very against. Yeah. I was gonna say,
Why are
this
you
Drew's against
stealing
women
men's
wearing
clothing?
pants.
I'm against that as well. I'm against the Scottish wearing kilts as
Oh
much as
my
I am women
God.
wearing jeans.
Sasprue is out in full form right
He's-
now.
There
What
was a,
whiskey are you drinking? Is it the
the-
progressive one again?
No, there was a politician over here that went through the media because he said, I don't think women should be allowed to wear trousers, they need to be banned. And the guy went,
This Rue was like base.
"Yeah, well, yeah, it may have been what put the idea in my head. But the guy was like, what, why? Like, do you have a reason for that? He says, yeah, because if they keep wearing trousers, the men won't want to shag them. And I'm like, well, fair enough.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the 50, Ian. I'm offended. I would have jumped out of my seat if it didn't wrinkle my please.
Yeah. If I
you're
didn't
not
flash my
helping your
balls at the
case.
telly.
Wait, Ian, are you wearing your kilt right now?
We have questions.
See, this is why it's safe to take the piss out of Ian, because he won't want to come to England to beat me up. That's why. It's like, I'd go over there if it didn't mean meeting English people.
Thanks,
Oh,
Ian.
this is what Wicked Steel was talking about. Thank you for the 5. I meant Twitch, not Twitter. He meant Twitch. They raised the sub prices. Then government banned Twitch and Kick because of gambling in Turkey. Oh wow.
Yes,
no.
I heard that it got banned for gambling in Turkey. South Korea, in case anyone was wondering.
Are you sure it's
fined
not
them
the
like
In case anyone was wondering.
they got fined like $378,000 for because they removed Twitch. What happened? There was some Korean thing where they said that if you're not a Korean company, you had to pay more for internet. So Twitch just said, well, we're not going to do business in your company then. And then they got sued. So now they owe the Korean government like 378 grand or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and there was another part to that I forgot, but I had heard about that as well.
Faffo.
Oh yeah, increasing the prices. Because Twitch used to have a universal price for subs across the world. Then they changed them. And then recently, they changed it so you got paid differently depending on each country. And like the UK was about 78p or something you got from it. So they've increased the prices.
78
Wow.
pence from each sub? What
I mean,
the
something
hell?
like what? Yeah, it was a tiny amount of money that you got from some. Well, the thing is, Twitch takes like
It
their
used to
accounting
be
fee, so like the card
50-50.
charges.
Now it's horrible.
Well, it's
Oh, yeah, now it's-
50-50, right? But it's 50-50 after Twitch fees. So they take a percent and then card fees.
It's
and
It's
stuff like that.
basically
Then give you
70.
50% of the rest.
They basically take
70-30.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
trying to
Google's
see how much
70, yeah.
I get. So
Twitch is 70 if you're really successful. Then you can go up to that.
Oh yeah. Oh, oops. Sorry, I meant to click on Jay's thing. He's got a new pirate shirt, and it's on the front, and there's a hat
Oh.
too. Did you look at it? He's looking behind him, like I got it right here. What if he had it already? He's so
What, you mean
funny.
this is on the front?
No, it's not that one. It's
What?
different. Hold.
Oh,
you want me to?
I
You want me
want
to find it? Here, I'll send
one.
you it. Hold on.
If
I
you
got
ever
a
get
hat
the-
and a
if you-
shirt. Hold on, I'll find it.
If you ever get this on the front, I want it.
can you flip it the right side up,
Yeah.
just Brew?
Hold on.
Please?
It's amazing, but it's on
I
the
have
back
that
so
one.
nobody sees it.
Raider actually sent me the hoodie. I got the
That is
shirt.
cool. Oh,
Raider
by
sent
the
me the
way,
hoodie.
Jay, I meant to tell you, I saw a Welcome to the Rebellion shirt in the wild in
Oops.
Punta Cana. That was insane.
Scared me. All right, hold on a second.
I mean, it
I'll
made
show
sense when
you
he
it. This
explained
Rue's
why
gonna
it was
get
on the
it.
back.
It's good.
Because he said everyone's at the range, so they're facing
Yeah.
like a place where no one can be, so they put it on the back. So it made
Yeah.
sense, but for someone like
Hold on.
Drunk, where his audience
There
isn't,
it is. Hold on.
then I think it makes sense
Well,
to do it the other way
some
around.
of them are. Hold on.
Yeah, but
this is it.
you don't make a product for the minority of people. That's what Hollywood is finding out.
There it is, Disparu. I got a hat and a shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a better way to do.
Yeah, I really like it.
YouTuber merch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even normally when it's just like a little logo, it's kind of like, well, okay, that's fine. But when you're doing something really impressive like that pirate one, because it looks awesome. If it's the main
I'm really
focus point
excited
of the
for
entire
this.
merch, I'd put it on the
I
front.
like it. There you
It's
go.
very cool. Good job, Jay.
Good job. We like it.
Yeah, this is what people don't realize. I just got a pile of crap behind me. Someone said, lower the camera. It's like, well, then you see all the crap.
He's like, no, then I gotta clean my room.
Yes.
Things
You're
of skinny
just like-
Nobody wants that.
You're just
Skinny
like
jeans are
Ryan
the-
Kinnell.
Jeez. Men, clean your room. Skinny
This is
jeans
what a
are the
woman's
male
for.
equivalent of wearing a diaper in public. Go home, you look like a Foigan toss pot. What is that? What?
I don't know what a Foigan is, but I know what a
Maybe
toss
it's
pot
like
is.
an effing, like
Did I
F
just
word?
swear? X-Wing, did you just make me
A toss pot is a slang insult, yes.
oh no.
Oh, Foigan. Yeah, maybe he's saying it with an accent.
with like a Jew? I know how X-Wing talks. That's why I changed it. He says that. Not that he talks like that normally.
Yeah, it
He's
sounds
a
like
man
it with
of
an
many
accent.
different voices.
Although I thought toss
Um,
pot was an English insult, so I didn't know it was over
It
there.
might be. He's talking to you, so you know.
He's putting
He's
on
agreeing
we would
with
never
your
pronounce it
skinny
Foigan.
jeans.
But it also gets around the
Foigan.
YouTube censorship, so maybe that's why.
I don't know. Kale, thank you for the $2. Xray girl should sing "Let's Do It." Colt Porter.
I don't know
what that
who
is.
that is.
No.
Me neither.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. I don't know.
She's just making her own music career at this point.
She is.
I don't know what song that is. I'll do it anyway.
I got you. Scuttlebutt, the remix.
It's like when we burst into la 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 la, and it was like
La, la,
an entirely new.
la. I'm
It's
gonna
just a
make a
random rhythm.
could someone make a remix of all the sounds I've made so far, especially with
Yes,
the laugh?
please. Please. The laugh that terrified Disparu. Okay, you hit her.
Ah.
Sounded like
hold
you've
on,
been
where
reading
was I?
Pigeon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear her read Pigeon in her
Oh,
raspy
yeah.
acoustic voice. Market Reality, thank you for the $5. Trump broke the outdated media, so video streaming got the attention of the normies. CNN Plus never got started. MSNBC Plus wasn't even tried, and Fox Plus closed. Oh, this was because you're talking about the streaming, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I, for ages, like years, was in the camp of, I don't see what the, like, why people would want to watch other people play games when they could play games. But then I was, like, trapped in bed because I'd like, injured my knee. So there's about 2 weeks where I just sort of stuck in bed. And I started watching Tim the Tatman and got hooked. And then from Twitch led on to YouTube. And then from ever since, it's become basically my main form of entertainment. It's what I spend most of my time doing.
It's easily accessible too. Like one of the things I hated the most about going to like TV was shows are at a certain time, which
Yep.
is fun as well, you know, in and of itself. I did like the ritual of watching an episode per week at the same time, but now it's on demand and it's live and the interactivity.
I'm trying to think the last show that like I actually would get together with friends and watch like when it was live.
Bachelor.
Probably Sons. No, I'm sorry, I never got into. She's like Bachelor. No,
How can
Sons
you
of
not watch
Anarchy.
relationships fail?
Sons of Anarchy or Breaking Bad, whatever one
Game of
ended last.
Thrones was so fun to watch with my friends back in the day.
See,
I watched that late. I was late with it, so I actually watched that on HBO. So yeah,
And Grey's
whatever one ended
Anatomy.
last was out of Breaking Bad and Sons of Anarchy would be the last.
Oh, Breaking Bad was a good one too.
Me and my
I'd
friends made cupcakes. We made cupcakes and like used like sugar to make like the Disparu knows where I'm going with this.
We had,
to make, like, the
we had
blue
very
mess.
different experiences watching television, me
We
and you.
made cupcakes and had a party.
Aw, just for
We had pillow fights, did each other's makeup. We put all the hair in a ponytail and pleated it. It was
Oh my god, Disper, can you put your
Aw.
hair in a ponytail yet?
I think he could.
Why would I want to?
You don't have to. I'm just asking.
You're just
Can
asking
you?
if you can. Probably doesn't have a.
How would
a
I know? Because why
ponytail.
would I want to?
Like when you brush
I
your
don't think
hair.
I don't think anybody should put their hair in a ponytail.
When you wash
What's
your
wrong with
hair, you know,
ponytail?
don't you do that thing where you sometimes like
Ponytails are horrible.
swipe your hair backwards?
The
and so
entire
it's
point
out
of
of
longer
your
hair
eyes?
is that you have it loose. That's meant to be the entire point.
Oh my god. Not when you're working out. Trust me, it's really difficult.
Yeah, we need ponytails and buns. Like what? So are you a bun man? You prefer
No.
if a girl's got a bun? What would women just have to have their hair down and wear skirts all the time?
That-
Disparu, that's
yes.
not practical.
They should have their hair down and it should be long as long
No.
as possible. I was having this discussion with Blabs where she was on a stream doing like Thought Watch or something, and she's like, "Oh my god, look how long her hair is! It's down to her butt." And I went, "Yeah, that's awesome." And it was
Oh my
like, "What?
God.
That's too long." I was like, "No, hair cannot be too long. It's impossible."
Trust
I put
me,
my
if
hair
that
up when I
gets in
work
your
out.
Mouth, ugh.
Yeah, I put my hair up when I work out and when I cook. I can't stand when I see someone cooking and they have their hair down. I'm like,
Oh,
ugh.
it's disgusting
It's
because it can get in
disgusting.
food. Like I've done it while I was cooking and it gets in the sauce, and yeah, you don't want that.
You don't want it in the
No,
sauce.
your hair should be as long as possible.
No, don't cook with your hair down. That's
And then
disgusting.
like right now with my hair dye too, I actually like when I sweat, and if I the last time I sweat, you could see the purple dye on my back.
No. Wait, you
It
still
was
have purple? It's still there? A little bit?
Well, I had to I washed it, but like it did stain one of my tops.
I love
Aw.
how Wicked as well went, "What, women should just have long hair and wear skirts? That's horrible." It's like, what, they just like act like women?
There's nothing
I
wrong
can't
with
believe
it.
the oppression.
I've said this before. I like being like in dresses or skirts. I feel best like that. But I mean, it's not practical. I'm not going to work out in a skirt and I'm not going to have my hair down because it's going to get stuck everywhere. And then when I'm cooking, even if I have like my hair done, like I'm going to get ready to go out or something, and I have my hair done, I have to like clip it a little bit back if I'm cooking. So I can't do it.
Yeah.
I've said my
Ooh.
piece. It's not
I
practical.
understand.
Clearly
Disparu.
need to get more proficient at it.
Hey,
I can't help it. Your hair. Listen, I have a lot of hair. I have a lot. It's very thick and very long. So if
That's
like,
what it should be.
well, thanks.
That's my entire point.
But I'm
You're like
saying
getting
when
all
I cook-
offended, and it's like, if anything, I've complimented you. Like, I can't believe that you're saying the hair that I've got would actually be nice.
Oh my god, she's
No.
getting so red.
No, I'm just sunburned. Well, not sunburned, a little bit. I'm just saying it has to go up because it falls out. Disparu is
If this keeps
objectively
on, I'm
correct.
getting worse. I'm gonna be like, everyone should dress like a Victorian. I want the skirts that come out like to about here.
Oh my
Where you need to have
goodness.
somebody else put you in the clothes because it's physically impossible
You
to put them
can't
on
fit on
yourself.
airplanes with that, Disparu.
That's why would you be flying anywhere? You're not gonna leave the kitchen.
Oh my god. Oh no.
But that's my favorite thing about buttons, right? That I think men's are on the right and women's are on the left. But that was because they'd have somebody dress them, so when someone's looking at you, they would be on the same side that everyone was used to. So yeah, you'd have to have somebody else dress you, which would mean you'd need a daughter, presumably, to dress you.
Okay, so if we're gonna go all Bridgerton on this, where the dresses, the
Yes,
hair,
traditional
the
English.
makeup, I would, well, yeah, it's traditional, not like the new age Bridgerton. That's a little strange, but
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I would just learn how to play music. I would sing. I would read. I would love doing that as a whole, if that was the way society had brought myself up.
As a what? What did you say, Xray? You'd love to do that as a...
Like, I'm talking about society as a whole, like WHO.
Oh, sorry.
Like, in that society, if they brought me up like that, I'd be fine with it.
That really separated people into two groups of whether they got the joke or not.
I was like, I didn't meant like HOLE. God.
I'd love to do that as a whole. I was like, are you really reducing yourself to that? So, I'm glad you said it, not me.
Genders anymore. It's
Yes. Well, I refer to men as people with dangly bits, so I think,
yeah, Nathan.
Men are people with
so to
dangly
speak, but not an actual geisha. Because
Look, there's one thing that comes from having an AI read all your video transcripts. It's like you come up with more entertaining phrases.
I can't wait to watch Google translate that part of our conversation. See if it got it right.
Well, it got me when Az was talking about how he got censored because on his YouTube channel or something, it talked about eating ass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my favorite is
when he says, hello,
Ghost
I'm
of
Az, and he goes,
Matakumbe.
hello, eat ass.
That was a fun one. It's the British accent.
GRP 60, thank you for the 199.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Did you hear what happened to what
Wait,
Twitch
what?
did to Melanie Mac? No.
She got
what
banned
did-
for 2 weeks.
For what?
Well, this is the thing. They don't tell you, so she had to go back through it, and I think she was talking about the same kind of stuff she talks about on Twitter and things. So,
Oh,
Twitch
that's-
does not
Twitch is
allow
so
that.
lame. Twitch is lame. All right.
But as she said,
Hayden-
she streams on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch, and so
And Twitch was the only one that had a problem.
if Twitch
with
goes
it.
down, she's like, well, barely anyone goes on the Twitch
Good
anyway. More
luck,
people are on
bye.
YouTube,
Yeah.
so good luck.
Yeah, right. Bye. Exactly. So stupid. Hayden75, thank you for the 20. Somebody in the 80s, I think, did an interview where he said entertainment has always been an interactive thing. Theater was about crowd reactions, and so was live music. With Hollywood, that's gone. It will inevitably return. Yeah.
People are definitely more social creatures as a whole, so I think that'll always have a more appealing element to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Julio Scissors, $10 says nothing. Thank you for the $10.
I think a lot of Americans would probably argue that cinema was interactive because you'd have, like, in America, there's more like cheering and laughing and stuff when they're watching movies. Over here, no, just shut up and watch the movie. This is why when you're about, I like watching stuff with friends, I'm like, I don't need you there. Just shut up.
Disparu's like,
anyway.
I don't just shut up. I know.
Yeah,
I
if
can
you
see
talk,
Disparu,
just
like,
shut up.
Disparu would-
What are you doing? I'm trying to listen to it.
Mark was because he's doing some recordings for EFAP right now, and he's like, you would hate watching movies or TV shows with them. They're just talking the entire time. I'm like, that's fine. It's your thing. I don't need it.
I mean, for a stream, you have to. It is a bit different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah. Justin Martin, thank you for the $10. I think it's all the cheese in your diet, Disparu. Gives you
The
plenty of free
plastic.
time on the crapper. Worth it, though. Cheese is yummy.
I love cheese.
the
I
plastic
love
cheese.
Me and
No, but
Xray
American
ate a lot of
cheese is
cheese when
horrible.
we hung out. It depends on what cheese. What? Well, how do you know? Have
All
you ever
your
been
cheese
here?
is like plastic. You put cheese in a can and it can spray on stuff. That is not cheese.
Yeah, I've never
I don't eat
tried
that.
that.
I've never
no,
had
European
canned
cheese is so much
cheese.
better.
I would. Well, then I would like some European cheese when I come to
Oh
Ireland.
Brie.
my
cheese.
god.
Brie.
when I was
Oh my
It's got to
God.
be live. It's got to be live, Brie.
In
The
France,
bacteria has to be
in
eating it at the same
Italy.
time.
Oh, it's so good, Wicked.
Am I gonna get sick? He's like,
No.
there's gotta be bacteria on it. Am I gonna die?
Hey,
No,
I didn't
it's
say
made
blue
by
cheese. That's got
bacteria.
mold in it. This is
Ugh,
just like
blue cheese
It's
is gross.
fermented,
Well,
right?
depends on what it's
Brie just
by itself. I don't like it.
Brie just ages as you have it, and it becomes like creamier and softer because the bacteria is digesting it as it happens. And like you get fake Brie, you get pasteurized Brie, where they put like a wax coating on the outside to mimic the natural one, but the natural one's like a powdery residue of what the bacteria produces.
Okay. Yeah,
But it's
I do
really
like
creamy.
I like blue cheese. When I said it was gross, I was thinking of the like dry one that you can get where it just looks like freaking mold.
Oh no,
you know what I'm
Brie
talking
is
about?
soft.
Well,
Like
yeah,
if
no,
you
but
go
with
like that,
blue
it's
cheese
like
is what I was. That's what I meant.
Oozes
The
out.
chat's gonna be like, "What do you mean?
Yeah.
Gooey
Oozy.
wings?" Um,
Oh, so yummy. Now
think
I'm
I've
just
made Xray
go
hungry.
cheese.
you did. She's hungry. Mark, go get her some cheese, please. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm just sending Mark on a bunch of errands. He's got to get her soup.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got
got
to
to
get
go
her
to the
cheese.
shop now to get Brie.
Jason Webster, thank you for another Australian 5. The time in the late 70s, my mother made wear a powder blue safari suit. I have nightmares.
Wow.
She still has the photo of me wearing it.
Oh my
Aw.
god, can we see this, Jason? Can you
She's like,
please? You can cut out your face, but I want to see the powder blue suit. It'll be so cute.
Warren B for 5. Thank you. Look up the singer Crystal Gale from the 80s. When she was younger, she had hair down to her heels. I used to have hair past my butt. I always had like hippie hair. Now I kind of just keep it middle back because a bit
That's
more.
not hippie hair. There's
Well,
no way
that's what I would call
hippies would
it.
look after that. It'd be like matted with filth and trees.
I
Okay.
know, just because it was long. Like it was
I
a 70s style, I guess, right? I don't know.
I will say this: having long hair, when you're showering and it gets in your
wow, she
butt and you're
does.
trying to pull the hair out of your butt, it is really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is literally down to her ankles.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's wild. How do you feel about that, Disparu?
No, I think that's a bit far.
You've done
So
too
there
much.
is a limit.
I think well, yeah, I think you could get down to like just below the butt, and then I'd be like, that's probably going a bit far. Like, you don't want your hair dragging along the floor. That's probably going. Like, you want to be able to sit down without getting it trapped. Like,
Yeah.
it yanks it out your skull. That seems like a bad time.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
does.
Like, I'm not
hurts.
an animal. You know, there can be
He's
some
like, I care.
compromises.
I don't want you to get hurt, but you have to wear skirts and have long hair. It's a rule.
Yes, you that
Yeah.
actually
You
can
have to
never
look like a
Imagine,
woman.
that's another thing. If it goes past your butt, there's risk of your hair, especially with Disparu's rule of not putting your hair up, of your hair getting in your butt crack.
Look, I don't care what you do in the privacy of your own home. I just don't want to see it.
He sees a girl walking with a ponytail and he's like, disgusting.
I'm not an
Disgusting.
animal.
I can't wait. Wicked, we should do a video. Just be like, we're finding Disparu a girl. She has a ponytail. Gross.
Nope. Cut out. Oh, she's wearing shorts. Nope.
Nope.
She's not wearing
No,
a skirt. Nope.
It's not like that. I'm not a woman. It's not like, oh my god, you don't have 100% of everything that I absolutely demand. What do you mean he's not a doctor who makes £500,000? No, that's too much. I have standards. Like, we're not talking about that. There are differences between preferences and demands.
I know we're making him sound like he's a terror or something. Like, oh no.
I just think that shame needs to come back to try and guide society in a place where people actually
Okay.
dress like themselves.
But we're still going to find you the perfect woman one day,
We're
okay?
gonna find someone who never puts her hair up.
That was
Always
Kate
brushes
Beckinsale
it.
20 years ago.
She's
Okay.
still.
I'm sure we can still find someone, okay?
Maybe she's got a sister, a younger sister.
A younger sister. Or does Kate Beckinsale have a daughter that's like grown up yet?
God, she just Peru.
That
We're on
sounded
the
pretty
hunt.
creepy.
No, but like if you look at Angelina Jolie's kids have grown up and they're like, it's insane how much.
No,
the
I just
people
moved on.
think
Like,
are-
there was a time. What was it? I think as a teenager, it probably started on Kate Beckinsale. Then there was a time where it was Mila Jovovich. Then Jennifer Garner. Then there was Sarah Shahi.
Read.
So there was like a list of people as like the age out. My
You
crushes.
sound like
Yeah, I was gonna
Leo
say my crushes were like that
DiCaprio.
guy where when they hit 25, it's like no. Except
Leo
I don't think I was
DiCaprio.
that
Leonardo
severe.
DiCaprio,
Yes.
25 up. Ugh, yuck,
next.
yuck.
I don't think I was that severe, but it was definitely like, no, you're too old now. Bye. There were crushes. It's like you could just move on to someone else. I'll be 80 and still going, no, okay, no. That one.
He's gonna be.
That's my
He's
aim.
gonna be walking with Katie and be like, she's 26. Yuck.
Yeah. I want to be in an old folks' home, still looking at the TV, going, "Nah, it's too old. Bye."
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Doesn't at least make 500k a year. No.
Dave Chandler, thank you for the 5. Break out the waistcoats and the tri-corner hats, gentlemen. Ladies, corsets and skirts only, please. Disparu commands it. Thus it shall be.
I am definitely, like, if you look up London in sort of the 60s and 70s, I don't know when it stopped, but like all the way through 50s and 40s and everything, it's like canes, bowler hats, and suits. Looks amazing. I'm definitely for the fashion going back to when people had standards.
What about this, Disparu? Like, you know, the slow-mo when she has her hair up.
No,
down and lets it.
No. Well, yeah, but that's because she's putting her hair down.
Okay.
She didn't look good with her hair up, and this is the whole thing. Oh, you want to be seductress? Well, now I've got to put my hair down. This is literally, everybody realized that hair down was better than hair up.
Yeah, I didn't say it was better. I'm just saying it's not practical. We got to put our hair up sometimes.
And the worst way to do it is where they like get all the hair and pull it back as far, like as tight as possible, and they have, to put it in a hair thing, and it just makes them look like a cat.
Yeah, no, you need to have some, you know. Right.
It's got to be down. Yeah.
Extra girl just
I don't know what Extra Girl thought was happening there.
I was just trying to do my best Hello Kitty cat noise.
That's how the Hello Kitty that was at that place we went to sounded. The demon one.
Very scary, Xray. It was like a lion was in the room.
Be scared.
Stinky face.
I saw a video I think it was yesterday. There was a lion in a cage. And the guy who owns the sort of, I don't know whether it's like his house or a zoo or whatever, but he's filming him, and he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like their house cat is facing off against the lion in the cage, and like going on its hind legs and stalking up to him. He's like, "You will lose, you know." He's like, "No," and then he charges the lion.
That's insane.
House
That's a lot of heart. Good job, little one.
I've seen a house cat chase off a bear.
Cats are pretty tough, yeah.
It's a very common meme on the internet to see this cat just chasing, I think it was a black bear, just out of someone's garden, and the bear's just pegging it.
I found it in North Vancouver, was it?
I've no idea. I didn't have a GPS code.
Oh.
It wasn't tagged with the metadata. They didn't dox themselves.
Stinky face. Thank you for the Canadian too. Would you date a stinky person? Asking for a friend. No.
No.
That's too far.
Would anybody? I mean,
this was like, is her hair down? Is she wearing a skirt?
Maybe
first
a hippie.
off.
Well, I'm not sure you'd have I'm not sure you'd have a stinky person that had their hair down that long with a skirt.
A hippie, but it would be matted, like you said.
No, because skirts are like inherently feminine, and they would naturally not do that.
But there's those
I think
people...
now if they were wearing jeans, I think you could have a point. But I think once they start wearing skirts,
there's people who wear
it does
who don't use deodorant, and they use the natural stuff, which sometimes they can't cover that smell. Like the French, for example, they're
stinky.
Are known.
I can't believe you, bro.
What? There are some that I've met that are stinky.
I mean, talk about stereotypes. I can get away with it. I'm English, and you're like, no,
I've
French.
met some French people that were not very.
They don't even shave their armpits.
I didn't check. Okay.
You smelled. Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. The cheese has to be live when you eat it.
It does.
This room is going to set up a dairy equivalent of Jurassic Park. Thank you for the 50, Ian.
Saucy. It's illegal to sell. It's illegal to have live milk in the UK. So the way they get around it is they pasteurize it, make the brie, and then add back in the bacteria to the brie. It's crazy.
Miss Martin Muses, thank you for the 99-cent super sticker. How you doing? Slosher, thank you for the Canadian 5. Canada has a 300% tariff on foreign cheese, so it makes it harder to get really good French cheese.
Oh my god, my favorite French cheese.
But don't you have like a French part of Canada? You'd think they'd make brie.
They do make brie, but the bacteria and even the food that the animals eat and the exercise they get actually matters. Because obviously that's how the nutrients trickle down to the milk. So
And the
There's-
bacteria is a core part of brie. So,
And
literally, if it doesn't have like live cultures in, there's no point in eating it. It's horrible.
yeah. Oh God. Now I'm thinking about that French cheese. So good.
Raider, thank you for the 5237.
Thank
Says,
you,
It's the
Raider.
random numbers that get
Nothing.
me. I don't. This is the thing. I don't know whether there's a reason for the
It's a
37.
tax. No, it's a tax.
Raider, I
Here,
need
we'll
to
go-
ask you that in person next time. I didn't ask you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Thank you, Raider.
Aw.
I mean, unless it's like his age.
Aw.
He's like 5,237 and just bragging.
He's a vampire.
Like one day it'll just go
X-Wing.
up. Like to
Thank you for the
38.
$4.99. Ponytail and glasses is greater than literally any other look. Thanks. I rock that a lot when I have my glasses on, but this would be like, oh, freaking yuck. Get out of here. My regular potato. Yuck.
Yeah, you shouldn't have no ponytail. What's the point of growing your hair long just to hide it behind you?
When I need it out of the way, because I clean a lot and stuff, and I just need it out of the way sometimes, you know?
Yeah, but you
X-ray
wouldn't be on
photos.
camera then, unless you're going to do a cleaning stream, which would be based.
It's okay if I do a cleaning stream.
Anything
Now,
that
I should
reestablishes the
help me
patriarchy.
clean. I also make a sandwich afterwards to really spice it up.
Well, yeah.
Don't
That'd
turn
really
the
get the
chat
donation.
on,
That'd really
Wicked.
get the donations rolling in.
I make a good sandwich.
Oof, you'd break
Uh,
records on YouTube.
Brian C, thank you for the $5. Let's be honest. Disparu's ideal woman has epic Mike's hair.
I
I
don't know
guess
about
we
that
gotta
one.
do it. Here's our low budget clip.
I want
I'm
to see
vibing.
Mike.
This is my
Like,
vibe.
wiggle his
Bunny
hair.
Woman.
Yes. Still not satisfied.
I know.
it's not right.
Well,
Like, not only was it tied back so it was all floppy and stuff,
So
it's like, no,
he's
it's got,
so mad
it's
about
got,
it.
it's got to be the proper afro.
Okay,
So it's like
next
fixed
time.
and ready, and then he like wiggles it and it goes backwards and forwards with him.
Next
It's
time,
like-
I
X-Ray
promise
makes
I'll
a
get it
good-
perfect.
It's supposed to move with his head, so it looks like a solid object. That's it's the
true,
bobble.
X-Wing. Saturdays. Yeah, you guys love it. Jerry McCann, thank you for the £4.99. I was measuring for a bespoke suit by Kent Hayes this week. Does Disparu approve? Next on the list is Bespoke Shoes by George Cleverly.
Oh.
I think, considering I don't wear suits anymore, I think every man looks better in a suit. Yes, and bespoke suits are just better because they
Absolutely.
fit you properly compared to. I always remember the first time I tried to get a suit, and they were like, "Yeah, we sell the jackets and the trousers together." I'm like, "Why?" And she looked at me as if I'd just like walked out of an alien spaceship. Like, and all I could think is, this is really bad business because I may be a different size of jacket than I am like waist of trousers or whatever. This doesn't make any sense. And she's just like, it's the way we always do it. Well, that seems like a you problem. You need to improve. What are you doing? So no, bespoke suits definitely better. I actually remember the Top Gear when they went to Vietnam and they found like you could get a handmade tailored suit for like $50.
Oh
So they
yeah,
bought
Vietnam is
loads.
so cheap with their stuff. I love getting custom.
I think
stuff.
me and Xray need to start demanding that men wear suits again. If you're not wearing a suit, we don't want it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but you have to
Disparu can
step up to
demand-
actually make.
You
No,
can
this is
demand
the whole thing.
skirts and dresses. We demand suits.
No,
and
that's not how it works.
slicked
Men
hair.
men would always improve for women, but the women have to be worth it for the men to try in the first place. Like men
That's
built
fine.
society. Men built society because they were trying to get the quality of women that did that. But now it's like, what are you gonna
I'm still
provide?
demanding
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna work so.
Demand it.
I'm gonna work so hard and like get a custom bespoke suit, and you're just gonna be there in like skinny jeans with your arse out. Oh, congratulations!
No,
That's gonna be
I don't
worth it.
like wear skinny jeans.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
work this
Let's
hard so
go.
that you can have a ponytail. Yay. a ponytail and skinny jeans, or worse, the biggest abomination known to man: leggings. Oh,
He's gonna throw up leggings.
yeah.
Can someone like surround Disparu with all the things that he hates? Just, like,
Who wants
ponytail,
leggings?
Leggings.
Nobody wants leggings. A kilt cannot be part of a suit. A suit has trousers.
Wait, you wear it over your kilt? Like you wear your pants over your kilt?
No, I think he just has a kilt with like the. That would be really weird. But you know, it fit him with Scotland because they're all pissed.
So are you?
It's not me. No, the prince. I can't remember his name. He's renowned over here for making weird comments. He literally went to Scotland, went to a driving instructor, and said, "So, how do you manage with all the locals?" He's like, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, how can they pass their driving test when they're always drunk?" And that was our royal family. Went to Scotland and just started insulting them. That guy was a boss.
Well, in Ireland, they
Yes, Prince
actually can't drive
he's got
without
loads of
a
comments.
0 alcohol limit. I know that. Like, you
No,
can't.
but Scotland, if you're not drunk, you're doing something wrong. It's like when, if anyone finds out Critical Drinker is Scottish, no one would be surprised.
Oh, he's always drunk.
Yeah, he's Scottish.
Yeah.
That's enough explanation.
Maybe for you.
I'm surprised Ian can type.
Oh.
No, this is the thing. People think the English are bad. You haven't met the Scottish.
I've met one.
They come out of the womb holding a pint.
Oh my god, a little baby pint. That'd be so cute.
No, an actual pint. Yeah, that comes first.
There goes Disparu's microwave again. Same
Every
time
time I'm like, I'm not going to react to it to see if you notice.
Wait, is it actually your microwave?
I'm not going to own a microwave. I'm not a savage.
How do you make popcorn?
Next you'll be asking if I make tea in it.
Oh
Like a
god,
colonial.
no. We know how you feel about that, okay?
Yes. Correct is how I feel about it.
Exactly, Miss Martin Muses, they are.
Exactly. This is why in How I Met Your Mother, there was a guy that just said suit up a lot. Because it was true.
Yeah. It was Barney. Neil Patrick
What's the
Harris.
top one stream show? Suits. Why? Because men look amazing in suits.
I've actually never watched Suits, but I have to. I have to say, though, I said this on, because I talked about this on WickedVirtue, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Bluey is a national treasure. If you have kids, they need to watch Bluey. The only good kids show. It's so good. Anyways, this is old show.
I would never. I'd show them Beast Wars.
Over a decade ago, dominated the top streams list of 2022. Several other programs, including Suits, Gilmore Girls, and Friends, have been off the air for years. So Suits is something I want to watch. I just haven't gotten to it. I've seen Bluey. I haven't watched all of NCIS, but I've seen it. I feel like everyone's had to have at least seen a clip of the show because it's been on for since 2003. Grey's Anatomy, I watched the first season and then I fell off of it.
I loved it up till season, I think.
Cocomelon is annoying as crap, but I'm not surprised that's on this list.
Kids, right? They watch it
exactly.
on repeat.
Big Bang Theory, never got into it. Never got into it. I've seen like an episode. I'm not a fan at all.
Well, it's good if you need to be told when to laugh.
I know. I was talking about this on Wicked's World. My chat was saying that they're like insert laugh track, like because
there's YouTube videos where they just remove the laugh track and it's just silence.
And it's very
it's not
like,
funny.
Cringe.
It's very
it's
awkward.
cringe.
They literally, some people will come up to the door. It's like hello, and there'll just be laughter. Like,
I just know it's like Penny.
You haven't done anything.
Penny,
entertain
not
me,
funny.
peasant.
Entertain me, peasant. Gilmore Girls. Every millennial girl watched Gilmore Girls. Like you watched it, right, Xray?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should. You should check it out. It's actually pretty good. I watched it, back when it was on. Friends, obviously, yes. Heartland, I've never watched it.
Friends was
and
funny.
I looked up Heartland, and it's still running since 2007. I don't recognize one person in the cast, like none of them. It's so weird
because
17
I'm like, years ago.
It's still going though, 2007 to present. I don't recognize any of them. I'm like, is this like a soap opera? Yeah, Ian, he said he saw Big Bang Theory live. They tell you to laugh, and he said it was like the worst 3 hours of his life.
Awkward.
I thought it was a fake laugh track. It was that bad.
And Supernatural, I'm not surprised that that's on here either. And I've seen that one. So yeah, there's only a few shows. Friends, Gilmore Girls, and Supernatural are the only ones that I've seen in the entirety on here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised things like Star Trek and stuff aren't on here though. That's strange. Like Star Trek and Stargate.
It's just the most streamed acquired shows of 2023. So probably at some point it was, because I was like surprised that like Star Trek wasn't on here. Like Breaking Bad, those really popular shows. Like even
it seems to bias towards like women's shows
Modern
as well.
Family.
Well, I think a lot of people, including myself, what you do is you put the show on and then you clean or cook or you're on your phone or falling asleep.
Exactly. And then this one is Oh, no, go
I'm
ahead.
amazed the Night Agent is that high. Number 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that good. It was all right, but it
never
it
seen
wasn't
it.
bad.
So they also ranked the top 10 original streaming shows, but none of them reached the same volume of time watched as the acquired programs did. I never seen any of these.
Love is Blind.
Jack
I love
Ryan is
that
good.
show.
I've seen
From
the
what I
first 2
saw.
seasons of Mandalorian. I've seen the first season of Outer Banks and nothing else.
Yeah, I can see why Love is Blind is popular because it actually shows
It's a
people trying
reality
to
show,
get
right?
yeah, like real love, even though it is still cringe, but yeah, I enjoy reality shows. But there's a thing when I'm feeling tired, I don't want to concentrate. I want to have familiarity and I want to know how it ends.
Yeah.
So I watch shows that I've watched before because what if I fall asleep, then I have to find where I stopped, if I could let the TV run or whatever, and I can miss a couple things here and there. That's at least why I watch a lot of those types of shows that were on the original list.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
and a lot of the shows that are on this list don't know them, and most new shows suck anyways, so why put the
Yeah.
effort in when you're gonna be disappointed? I usually wait for reviews before I watch anything anymore.
Yeah, the only movie I can say right now that's out now, I'm actually gonna go next week to see it, is the Lisa Frankenstein movie. It looks, and from people that have seen it, I've heard it's actually pretty good. It's like a dark comedy, and it's a different take on the
Ah.
Frankenstein story. And I know like the 80s stuff is kind of overdone, but I still like it. I love the cheesy 80s vibes in movies. I can't help it. And it's like that. It's got, I think, Cole Sprouse. It's one of the twins, one of the
Ooh,
Sprouse
I love
twins.
Cole.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Cole, and it's got that one girl. I can't remember her name. She was in the newest Freaky Friday movie, which was actually not that bad with Vince Vaughn. It was like another dark
Ah.
comedy, and I love dark comedy. So I'll talk about it next week. So I'm gonna go see it before next
Yeah.
Saturday. So I'll let you guys
I
know
mean,
how that is.
the 80s vibes, was Starship Troopers in the 80s? I don't remember.
I think so, or was it early 90s? Hold on, let me look.
It's hard because I never grew up in the 80s, so
Yeah, me neither. So
but
I do the same thing. I
just
can't tell.
it's
Fine.
97. So just
late
I'm gonna
90s.
say
Oops.
97. Okay, anyways, that was just a fun movie where you didn't have to worry about all these little things and get annoyed by like the CG or whatever because you just were enamored by it all. You're like, they took the first 10 minutes of all these kids in their high school and you're just like, I'm rooting for them. They look like they're having fun and they're trying to take the next step into adulthood. And that's a hard step. And, trying to figure out life and doing things, stupid things like signing up for military service for a woman. People have done stupid things like that. Maybe not to their death, but I would be very afraid to be in that guy's shoes. Definite big mistake. But yeah,
Yes.
they did a good job on that movie.
I gotta rewatch it. It's been a long time. It's one of those movies that I see when I was a kid, and then rewatching it now, it's kind of like watching it for the first time.
You'll love it. It was so good. I want to watch it again.
Certain movies I watched and I actually liked when I was a kid, I rewatched as an adult, and I look at it completely different. So I'm like, I didn't understand any of those dirty jokes.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like
what Patacate meant in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And he's given the photographs and he's distraught about why are they playing Patacate? This is horrendous. It's like,
as a kid, I'm like, what's wrong with patty cake? And then as an adult, I'm like, oh, they were doing patty cake like that.
About them cake.
Them cake.
And there's even like her audio going, no, don't, do it faster. It's like, what? Yeah, it's entirely different meaning. There's a few things like that.
Yeah.
But that was the whole point, that movies used to be able to do that. They'd have a target audience, and they know it, so they'd make the movie for the target audience. But they could also make stuff that other people would get that had more knowledge that the kids wouldn't. And now it's like, no, we're just going to skip the kids' audience and just say the kids need to watch what the adults would be suitable for.
Like even the Disney movies back in the day, you could watch it as an adult. Maybe
they'll put stuff in there for the parents. Yeah, but not really now. Now it's just
now the kids want to watch. They want the adults to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dave Chandler, thank you for the 25. To Disparu's point about the decline of fashion, look up old photos of
Mhm.
American baseball games from the early 1900s. Everyone is in hats, suits, and skirts. Going anywhere without being properly dressed just was not done.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
considered a
can see.
matter of respect.
Yeah, I can see
Uh,
that.
And the
Like
men
going
would look
out
like men, and
dressing
the women would
nice.
look like women. And when everyone starts dressing the same, it's like, well, are you surprised that anything else happens? We're like, really?
Stinky face, thank you for the Canadian 5. All dairy is highly taxed in Canada. We actually have the highest milk prices in the West. Also, what if the stinky person is a multimillionaire?
I'm sure that helps.
Screws like it helps.
Depends on the woman.
No,
you want
like
to
people will put up for a lot for money. You only have to look at I don't know what it's like over there, but our MPs and stuff, they have massive scandals, and they've been with loads of people. Like Boris Johnson has just had women after him his entire life, and you look at me like, why? It's like, well, it's just because he's wealthy and powerful. That's it. It's the only thing he's got going for him.
Marco Reality, thank you for the 2. I wonder what Joe Biden's favorite hair scent is. I don't know.
baby
Keep
powder.
on. It's baby powder.
I'm keeping stum. There's no safe answer to that.
There is not.
Everything I'm thinking, I can't say.
Brett Cohen, thank you for the Australian 2. Tell them what dapper really is. Self-respect.
No, like self-respect, because you have to be worth respecting in the first place. Like, you can have self-respect when you probably shouldn't. That would be a bad thing. Like body positivity, there comes a point where you should just realize the actual reality of the situation and change. I'm not against everyone should just be happy how they are. No, I think most people, if not everybody, should be like, well, I can improve here, and so I should, and like you consider it a duty to improve.
I think that
Like I should
body
probably clean up the pile
positivity
of
is
crap behind me.
body positivity is ignorance. It's not self-respect.
No, it's laziness. It's
ignorance and
I need
laziness.
you to stop telling me the truth. That you are demanding that the world changes around you rather than you accept reality.
Yeah.
But they literally ignore facts, and when you get the fatspiration, like
I've not heard that word before.
the
Me neither.
fatspirational people, like it's funny because it's not funny that they passed away, but you think, why did
I
they
don't
pass
know.
away? And it's because they have
We may have
coronary
different opinions
disease
on
and
that.
cancer and stuff like that. I mean, I don't want to like make fun of some person's death. It's still sad in that sense.
Yeah.
But what led up
At least
to
for
the
not the
death?
first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first death. What led up to the death? It's that's because you ignored it. And you decided that I'm beautiful the way I am. You can believe that, but also know that it comes with consequences.
Well, no, you can't believe that because your opinion is irrelevant. Like, it doesn't matter whether you think you're beautiful. It's literally a state of being that other people decide for you. Like, your opinion is irrelevant. It is literally, can you make other people believe it or not? That's why beauty in the eye of the beholder is used often to be like, well, everyone has different standards. It's like, well, kind of, but also it's a state of being that other people decide.
Yep. Slosher, thank you for the Canadian 5. My favorite Prince Philip story is when he met some English students in China and told them to come back before their eyes change. What?
What?
Yeah, he's done that a lot.
Yeah.
He went to Africa and walked up to somebody and said, "Do you still throw those sticky things at people?"
Oh my god!
He's got. Look, do you want me to? I can bring up his quotes. This is literally a member of the royal family in England who travels the world and like to spread. I don't know. It's like I forgot what it's called.
Exactly, Sean.
Diplomatic things around like pro diplomacy for the English places, and he just insults people.
Oh, here we go. Time for an insult segment. I don't know. I can't think.
48 of his greatest quotes. How on earth do I share?
I think they were very sheltered, and that's why they have very
Oh, come on! Look, that's not helping. The Telegraph.
Damn.
What are you
Gotta
doing?
pay for it.
Let's see if I can.
hate that.
There we go. No, it's fine. All you have to do is refresh. If you refresh and cancel it before the thing comes in, they don't realize it's amazing.
Oh my god! See, he was right. British woman can't cook.
No, he got me.
No.
You should just print screen it.
There we
Print
go.
screen. Print screen.
In 1966, he was probably right. I mean, to be
He
fair,
was probably right.
he does have like a cook employed for him at all times. So it's not as if the people in his company would ever have needed to learn, because they would literally have had servants. But also, it's still true now. And for the rest of the world. What do you gargle with? Pebbles. Speaking to Tom Jones in 1969.
Damn.
He will insult anybody.
Wow.
On his visit to Canada in 1969, I declare this thing open, whatever it is. He didn't give a crap.
Wow.
Everybody was
Disparu's
saying
idol.
we must have more leisure. Now they're complaining they're unemployed during the 1981 recession.
Damn.
This looks like a tart's bedroom.
Wow.
A tart? What is that, like a gay person?
Do you not know what a tart is? It's like a whore.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't. I do. I thought,
Yeah.
like, I'm like, is it a gay person?
Or like a slag. You know, there's quite a few.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you dress like a tart, it's not a compliment.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
okay. I've
depending
heard
on
it
the
before.
context. Where was the other ones? How do you keep the natives off the booze long enough to get them through the test to a driving instructor in Scotland?
Oh my god.
I told you! If a cricketer, for instance, decided to go to school and batter a load of people to death with a cricket bat, which could be done very easily, are you going to ban cricket bats? I mean,
This man
Look.
is wild.
He was.
one of the best British insults is just "you bloody silly fool." Like, it's like you'd never see that from. It looks as if you're what? It looks as if it was put in by an Indian pointing to a fuse box in Edinburgh.
Thanks for the 50, Ian. I declare this thing open, whatever it is, opening of Canadian Parliament.
Deaf? If you're near here, no
Oh,
wonder you're deaf.
amazeballs.
Talking to a Cardiff school steel band. This guy literally just goes around insulting people. We're at 13. There's another 48 of these things.
This man is crazy. I love it.
You're a woman, aren't you? In Kenya?
After accepting a small gift.
Xray girl, can you read that one for us?
My God.
Number 16.
If you stay here much longer, you'll all be slitty-eyed. Oh my God. Perhaps his
He's-
most notorious comment to British students in China during their 1986 state visit. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
no.
I might cast some ghastly disease, he said in Australia.
Oh my God. Koala bears are cute.
But they're deadly little things. Don't they like bite and stuff?
Probably.
Oh yeah, but they are all like diseased. Then like all of them. It's amazing that Moz has survived this long.
Is he a koala bear then too?
Probably.
I mean, he's probably met some.
Probably has one in his backyard.
Like his entire town has like 500 people and a pig in it, so he's
Oh.
out there in the wilds.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like pig. I ate
they're
bacon
all
today.
hoping that one day the pig will say yes.
Oh my God! Oh, oh my God!
What? Aren't most of you descended from pirates to a wealthy islander in the Cayman Islands?
Oh, jeez.
It's like me to Australians. I'm like, oh, you're all just criminals.
Aren't you all in prison?
Yeah. You managed to not get eaten then to people in Papua New Guinea.
No.
It was like,
Oh, they are cannibals there. Wait, was it Papua New Guinea?
well, they
that's a
used to
cannibal?
be. Hopefully they're not
they
now.
They were then, apparently.
Oh, the tribes were still cannibal. Hey, he's lucky he got out alive. Maybe they must have been hungry. You're too fat to be an astronaut, he said to a 13-year-old.
Oh my God.
You'll never fit in a spaceship. They're not going to shove enough fuel in to get you into space.
He's
I wish he'd
cold-hearted.
turned the microphone off, he said at the Royal Variety performance to Elton John.
Wow.
Well, that will have been because he was
Wow.
live mic'd. He was hot mic'd, and so people will have heard that on television. And it's just as Elton John was singing.
Ian, the 13-year-old was fat. To be fair.
I'm not so bad. I bet he was, yeah.
You know,
Like, he could
it's
even
so-
fit through the door.
It's so
That
funny
was.
because he has a lot of these lines, and they're very true. And then you compare it to some of the British royalty these days, you know,
Mhm.
in the U.S. Lies. At least we
Oh
can.
well,
respect
they're
the truth.
basically not the royal family. They even like step down essentially.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Thank
and
goodness.
that is how should I put it? That's not because of the English part of that equation.
Oh yes, we clearly know
Yes,
that.
because of the Z lister. So to put it into perspective, it's a major faux pas in the royal family if the person you're with has not only just been with other people, but if they've been like a D4C or something before, that is no, you don't do that. No. Like, you can do better. Why on earth would you want to? So you can imagine what they're like when she went across. That would have... He broke all the rules for that, and I think he's finding out why there were rules in the first place.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Do you still throw spears at each other? He said to an Australian.
Yes. But Lethal Mazza probably
Did
throws
he
spears
ask
at each other.
Mazza?
Look, Mozza would miss. Like, if Mozza threw a spear at you, you'd be safe. What you want? The most dangerous place is if Mozza threw a spear at somebody else. It's like it could go anywhere. The randomness. Do you know they're producing eating dogs for anorexia?
Oh no. To a blind woman.
Wow.
Oh, that would so. At first, yeah, because without the comment, it almost sounds like a Korean joke, and then it's like, no, it gets far worse.
All right. Do a couple more and then we're gonna get these super chats and do the pigeon. I didn't
Do
realize
you
the
have
time.
a pair of knickers made out of this? Pointing
Ew.
to some tartan in the Scottish papal reception.
What?
He had no chill. He didn't care.
Yeah, that just gets worse the more you read.
True Lord Buff. Mazza would say he's straight throwing gets bitches.
Well, that's the thing.
Oh
when-
my
when-
god, he
When
would.
it was on about his jacket, he's been like, yeah, you know, they all come coming around. And every time he says it, I'm just like, yeah, but Wicked still steals them all. Like, every time.
I
It
do.
doesn't matter how many you track, she still steals them.
It's true.
Bits are beginning to drop off on his 90th birthday.
Ew.
That's what
Ew.
I that's the kind of thing I want to say. But as I get older, I'm just like, yeah, I lost a leg
Sounds so
today.
gross. Bits are dropping off. Ugh.
How many people have you knocked over this morning on this thing? Meeting David Miller, who drove a mobility scooter. I would get arrested if I unzips that dress. He would literally say anything to anybody.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. What an interesting human being.
I know, right? All right, let's do one more. Pick a good one.
Try to go through.
It's gonna be a new segment. Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
I mean, we've probably gone through most of the decent ones.
Yeah.
Are you asking me if the Queen is going to die on being questions on when the Prince of Wales would succeed the throne?
Damn.
Because that is literally what that means.
That is, yeah.
Like, when you're going to be king? Are you asking when my mum's going to die? Well, she's planning on next Tuesday, actually.
Prince
Actually.
Philip said has overtaken Pigeon as the most bizarre segment on the podcast. Yeah, exactly.
I hope he breaks his bloody neck when a photographer covering the royal family fell out of a tree.
Damn.
If it
Well-
doesn't fart or eat hay, she's not interested.
My goodness. All right. Well, thank you for tuning into Prince Philip Said.
I love that
Yeah.
title. That's perfect.
Prince Philip Said, yeah.
Well,
David
that is-
Chandler. Oh, go ahead.
That is what people used to be like, because you can't cancel him. He's part of the royal family. He can literally say anything to anybody. So that is
Yeah.
what people look like when they're honest. And it's just everything else. It's like, I can't say that because I might be rude and get cancelled. It's just changed how people talk. But that's how people used to talk.
Yeah. They used to say whatever they wanted. They didn't care.
Yeah, it's based.
Dave Chandler, thank you for the $2. Does Extra Girl always turn anime when she's ill? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's like a side effect.
So, yeah. I returned to my real Asian form.
Mm-hmm. She goes to the doctors and she gets like a VTuber note, and then she's allowed to put it on.
Lord Botha, thank you for the $4.99. Streaming old comfort shows have replaced your parents watching reruns of Magnum PI and your grandparents watching replays of old movies on TV. Yeah. I love streaming my comfort shows. Slosher, thank you for the Canadian 5. Boris Johnson looks like Bam Bam from the Flintstones grown up.
He's the kind of person that you could put him in anything. You could put him in the most expensive suit in the world. He would still look like a sack of potatoes.
Jason Webster, thank you for another Australian 5. Robert Downey Jr. has just won Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role at the 30th SAG Awards for his performance in Oppenheimer. Oh, I didn't even know anything was going on. I never know. I don't keep up with the award shows really. Marker Reality, thank you for the 2. I bet Chad knows how to properly use a spear. I bet you're right. He probably does.
I mean, it's just like stab with the pointy end.
Yeah, just stab.
Plus, I've read Stormlight Archive. I kind of know what you're supposed to do. I've just never done it.
So, on this week's Pigeon, they are giving you life advice. You guys got to take this in and just,
people.
The people are going to give
advice
you life
for
advice.
You people need to
advice
listen.
For the people. Okay. So just a quick, we always do this in case there's new people. Is that what you were going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. Save your voice.
Thank
you. Just so BBC News Pigeon is real news, okay? We didn't make this up. This is a real site.
Hard-hitting reporting on this
It's
channel.
hard-hitting reporting, yeah. So yeah, this is a real BBC News Pigeon. It's a real site. You can look it up, and we end our streams every week now reading one of these articles. So this is 6 tins you fit do to improve your mood apart from to eat well and exercise. Even though exercise and healthy food, not the Uggbong again. Uggbongi.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that one means. Tins Wago fit improve peace, and mood. No be the only tins to do to achieve them.
BBC Tori Pessin and Dr. Michael Mosley talk for him BBC Radio for show. Just one thing, several tins way people fit learn to live happier lives.
Here be some recommendation to improve mood. Number 1.
Okay, take notes, guys.
Yeah, it's important that you write, and these people know it the best because they can't read or write, so, they're experts.
Exactly, so take it from them. They know. If you get plenty tins for mind, ego shock you say, if you learn to write them down, if it help you go through them.
To just use 15 minutes for what them they call expressive writing, you fit reduce negative thoughts and stress, improve your mood, your sleep. Why is this in English now?
I know,
because it's complicated and they haven't translated it yet.
Even your memory, and you fit start to feel the result in like 1 week.
Let me just zoom in a little.
James Panabaker, Weiby social psychologist, do several studies on this matter, and he say, what? I'm sure he said this. I bet this is a direct quote, right? In his scientific paper, the psychologist definitely said, one of the reasons way this tin day powerful na sake of say when you write you day come out disturbing experiences from your mind and you fit connect better or beta with older people.
Leave your phone alone. You fit done sabi say to they use phone too much. No day good for your mental health, sleep, and productivity.
Easy to stop. They rely on your phone cause wetin get now wetin people need most times. Hi, Meek.
The worst of those wet people. I can't concentrate with her laugh. It's impossible. Sounds like she's dying. Dying or crying or both at the same time. Good news. B say you no need to just drop patter patter to change tins. What? What's a patter patter?
Pata pata. Is it like pata pata? I don't know.
I don't know. I keep thinking of pizza, but it's probably not related. Drop on patter patter. Oh, we'll change the things. That's a crisis laugh. Yeah, that's a I'm in a horror film and about to die kind of laugh.
One study for Germany shows say people with reduced dia phone use by 1 hour per day feel less anxious and more satisfied with life.
If you want, try reduce the way you use your phone. Research shows say to keep for different room for some time, not they work pass.
Buy some plants, put for house. They could have just put buy some plants for the house, and it's like no, we've got to change this so it's wrong.
It has to be in BBC Pigeon Talk.
Yeah, it has to be wrong. Indoor plants, no only they fine for eyes for inside room, but them they also improve air quality. What, because they put carbon dioxide into it? And fit improve well-being, memory, and productivity. Memory? Oh, look, I've got a tree in my house. I can remember things.
Some evidence suggests, say, plants fit allow people breathe deeper, way in turn go help them feel more comfortable and calm.
For one study, way them comment plants from one office, the workers talk say them been they more stressed, less efficient, and less attentive.
It's like Xray Girl's trying to do ASMR for the stream.
I know.
I'm not trying. I'm trying not to
everything's
cough.
No, you're like for to come out to them plants for one office. The workers toxic. You were literally
Yes,
doing
this
the
is real.
ASMR voice.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, another study show say employees way fit to see plant from where them they sit bin perform 19% better for test of concentration.
Sing. You fit like today sing as you day bath or when you day motor and they play music. I don't know what that sentence meant.
I didn't know what
Something
mine said
about
either.
bath.
None of it. But say to sing, they also release plenty chemicals for body way they make person feel happy.
They just replaced the
That's why
Y with an I.
That's why the Asians sing. They love karaoke. Examples of these chemicals, tins like beta endorphin, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, and also endocannabinoids, and this chemical compounds where they behave like the active ingredients for the cannabis plant.
I'd just like to say that was Xray Girl's medical experience of how she knew how to read that paragraph. Everyone else would have just gone Bendorphin, but he was like, no. And endocannabinoids. It was like, what?
Endocannabinoids, yes.
Yeah. You like read it off as if you were reading off like, I want
Or
brie,
something.
I want applewood cheese, I want Edam. That's now why singing get plenty important psychological effects, like help person build confidence. Oh, person is person, right?
Yeah, person.
Reduce loneliness and reduce anxiety.
Learn new skill. EB like makes sense to add more to wetin you get to do when already you do done day stressed. Okay.
But evidence they say to learn something new be fit be one of the best ways to reduce stress and cool body.
Just put a Y. I mean, it's literally the same pissing word. When you torchlight the matter foreground, you fit enter wettin dem day call the flow state or the zone. We're the only tin way they say your mind now wettin you day do. I agree.
Okay. This fit calm the front part of your brain. Way go generally help you look your behavior with another eye so you go too day hard on yourself.
Day thankful.
Day thankful. Day thankful. Okay, people, day thankful.
Be
This
thankful.
One fit sound old school, but science a day back the clam. Clam.
Hey, I mean, if there's one thing I believe this website on, it's
You should
science, all
always
right?
back the clam.
Hey, people have been doing it since the beginning of time.
Say if you get the habit to day grateful, no go only make you feel better. Ego also rewire your brain. I can agree with that.
Always be thankful. For study way dem ask people to start to get the feeling of gratitude, researchers bin note say the prefrontal cortex way been the part of the brain way the deal with the decision making and the social reward start to day work more.
This can benefit to fit move your thoughts from negative to positive. Try to reason 3 tins you day grateful for in a day. Whether not gratitude generally or positive interactions with others.
For instance, I'm so grateful that I only have to read Pigeon on a Saturday.
Once a week.
Once
Yay!
a week is enough. Yay!
We did grateful. I'm grateful for back into clam.
And 6
Lord-
tins.
Third both. Thank you for the $4.99. These articles sound like they should end with "lock it in." Yay!
Oh no!
Yes. Yeah.
Oh gee. Well,
I wonder if Moza could read that easier than English.
we should.
We should test it.
Yeah, test it.
It's like, is this his language? Has
He's
he
gonna
found his people?
he's gonna
Has he
understand
found
it
his people?
clearly.
I
He
think
might
he
his
would have found his
people.
people.
He's like, oh my
People,
god,
his peasants.
I thought it was me, but actually it was the language.
So,
Oh.
Xray girl, I know you're sick, but if you're feeling better, what Rhino like that? 'Cause he knows. Taking mods out every week.
Hey, I think it's a whirly test.
What do you have going on if you can? I know tomorrow you're relaxing. Mark, you better get her soup or I'm gonna drive up there and yell at
I was
you.
gonna
And
say
Brie.
I feel my fever coming back on, so I'm getting physically
no.
hot again. I think it's just because I'm tired. But
It's the booze.
yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna be resting a bit all day. So I don't know if the Sunday Fun Day is happening and painting still, but I'll be on for Forbidden Frontiers. It'll be an hour earlier at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And Doctor Who will be back this week, so watch that. I believe it's on my channel this week, 6 p.m. Eastern with Sia.
Okay. Well, yeah, get rest tomorrow, but everyone, I know all their links in case anyone's ever wondering. I have them in the description, but my mods usually drop them throughout the stream too. And what do you got going on, Disparu?
I've been doing a load of Madam Web stuff recently, including one where we covered how a Disney executive was going, well, actually, you know, it's really strange because these people can think that the messaging is a quality issue. And I've seen a load of other people, well, I think everybody else, has kind of been going, yeah, you're blaming the fans. And I'm like, he is right, though. Like, messaging is a quality issue. When he's like, they seem to think that if you have to provide their values, they'll think it's good. It's like, yes. Yeah. You can't just say you want a good story, because you have to, like, well, what is a good story? Is it just someone going to the supermarket and facing a challenge, or is there something more to it? Is there, like, heroic values that need to be put into it? So that was my last video. Next up is, I want to cover the A Girl on the Bus trailer, but I'm not sure there's enough content around it to make a video. We'll see. Worst case scenario, it'll just be a short taking the piss video. And I still need to watch Halo and see if I can make a video about it.
Okay.
I believe you can.
I don't know.
I'll be playing
Halo's
games.
pretty trash.
I'll be playing Sea of Thieves after this, like 10 minutes after the stream's over. Tomorrow, I don't know. I gotta play Helldivers with this brew and X-Wing and Mike. I got a few people. We gotta play that soon. But next week I have some
would've
stuff
played with
going
you
on,
after the
so I'm not maybe we can do it tomorrow because I already committed to Pirates tonight. But maybe we can do that tomorrow. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow.
Because I've got the Halo stream, so if it's around this time.
Well, we'll figure it out. Next week, I'm not going to be streaming as much because I have some stuff going on, but I will be doing my Monday morning stream. I'm not sure if we're doing the Patches and Rum podcast on History of Pirates this week. It might be skipping this week. I will be live for Saucy next week, though, and we're going to have a guest.
Yay.
So, yeah, I actually don't have much going on next week. So, Monday, I'll be around Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night and Xray girl feel better.
Thank
Rest.
you.
Mark,
Love
you better be getting that
guys.
soup. Okay, I'm just gonna
Brie.
yell at him the whole time. And Brie, soup
Oh,
and
and
Brie.
brie.
She needs it.
Reblochon cheese. S'il vous
Yeah. Oh
plaît.
wait, hold on. Before we go,
With the
we got
bacteria.
one more
With the
super chat.
bacteria.
Aki, thank you for the 5 pounds. Xray girl should do makeup on Disparu Cloud style next time you're in the UK.
I don't think
this.
Disparu will
No.
let me.
I'm not putting makeup on.
Maybe a rude eye. We could do it to a rude eye, but not Disparu.
Yeah, a rude eye will literally self-sacrifice his entire self-esteem for the internet. He's done it before.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
So yeah.